Oh, God, this shit more than a game, man!
Ah, yes, we've all been there before. This shit is more than a game, man. And now, these shirts are more than a game. But did you know that this merch wasn't made only for sportswear? No sirree. This shit more than a game is a lifestyle brand. You can wear the shirts for anything, such as going shopping, working out,
This shit more than a game!
doing chores, setting the mood,
Oh, yeah, that's that thing I like.
changing a tire, robbing a bank,
Go, 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 go!
jumping a Falcons fan, and so much more. So purchase your official This Shit More Than a Game merch today for the low starting point of $28.03 and let the world know this shit more than a game. Warning, please see a doctor if you feel you've gone too far with taking this shit more than a game. This shit more than a game is not associated or licensed with any organization or entity except for Jono LLC. This shit more than a game is not responsible for any fights caused by the shirts. Jono LLC does not promote or recommend violence of any kind unless it's at the expense of a Falcons fan.
John, I asked you to put the tree up last night. I'm gonna need you to do that today because the Saints don't play, and you've been sitting there.
Tree? Why you gotta hold on for this tree, man? What's wrong with it? Is it bothering you?
Yeah, it is. It's not Christmas anymore.
What you mean it's not Christmas anymore? Ain't it the 12 days of Christmas? I believe we're like on day 10 or 11. We got one time for the tree, man. Why you got such a hold on for it, bruh?
Because
Get on
the
my
12 days of
man.
Christmas run through December 25th. It's over. It's
Bruh,
2024.
is this tree
Put
really
the
bothering
tree
you?
up.
Is this tree really bothering
It
you that
is.
much?
Put it up.
You know what?
The box is on the patio.
No. Here. You got a problem with the damn tree? Bam! Now it's a Mardi Gras tree, okay? Now it's a Mardi Gras tree. It's called repurposing, okay? We're getting our money's worth, okay? Happy Mardi Gras, baby. Dang!
Put it up, Jono. By the time I come back out of this bath, put it up. Put it up.
You can prepare yourself for inevitable hurt all you want, but that doesn't mean it's going to be any less painful when it happens. I'll give an example. Last year, my sister's dog came down with an illness, and we had to put her away. Very sad day in our family, man. A lovable family dog. We had about a solid, I want to say, 2 weeks to prepare ourselves for what the outcome would be, which was us having to put her to sleep. So essentially, I had 2 weeks to mentally prepare myself that we were going to have to put the family dog away. And yet, when the day came and I got the text that it was done, the dog entered into doggy heaven, even though I gave myself weeks to prepare for it, mentally prepare myself for what was coming, that didn't make the pain any less hurtful, intense, whatever you want to say. It still hurt. Far be it for me to compare the death of a family pet to the 2023 New Orleans Saints. And I'm going to need y'all to listen to this, okay? Y'all can hear my voice getting a little more louder. Y'all know what's coming. So, get what you got to get off in the chat. But I really need y'all to listen because this is the last season edition of the Jono Bones Show. Far be it for me to compare a death of a family pet to the 2023 New Orleans Saints, but I'm comparing this fact. See, I knew. Back in October, I knew we weren't going to make the playoffs, okay? I knew going into last weekend. I said on the Jono Bones Show last weekend, I said, I know how this script ends. I know that we never get the help that we need. Whenever the New Orleans Saints need to rely on other teams to help us out, I know that never goes our way. So I knew we were not going to make the playoffs. I knew when I went to bed Sunday night that I was not going to be thinking about the goddamn playoff preview matchup for next week. I was going to be thinking about a long-ass offseason. And yet I woke up at 3 a.m., looked at my beautiful wife as she was sleeping soundly, and I tossed and turned for like another hour because it hurt, man. It still hurt. People think I say this shit more than a game for a slogan or something like I do it to sell shirts. No, man, this shit more than a game, bruh. And I know what the hell the 2022 New Orleans Saints was, and it still hurts. 3 straight years now we haven't made the playoffs, bruh. Yo, I don't know how long I have on this earth. Nothing's promised tomorrow or today. I don't know how much years I have on this planet. I want to make the playoffs whenever we get a goddamn chance to. And for 3 straight years, we haven't. And you know what hurts the most? You know what I was really tossing and turning for? I got no goddamn faith in the upper management that we're going to make the playoffs in the future. We got a bunch of idiots, in my opinion, now running this goddamn team. I don't see no goddamn rainbow at the end of the tunnel, man. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. I know we got a guy named Mickey running the New Orleans Saints. Is it Mickey Mouse or is it Mickey Loomis? What the hell are we doing, man? Talking about some goddamn, the Saints had a meeting with the team after the season to talk about some needing culture change. Ain't no damn reason we need to be talking about some culture. This ain't a goddamn family mom and pop shop. This is a win and lose business. The culture wasn't the reason why we lost 8 games. The culture isn't the reason why we blew a 17-point lead to the Packers. And then they want to talk about some reports saying that Jon Gruden, because Lord knows that trying to rerun this goddamn Champagne system hasn't worked out. So, hey, you know who we should have to run the system? Jon fucking Gruden. It's the answer that the New Orleans Saints think it might be the reason why we can turn this shit around. But we got to meet with the team leaders to talk about some goddamn culture. Culture is the reason why we haven't went to playoffs 3 straight years, y'all. It's all about the culture. You know, it's funny because when Sean Payne was first hired in 2006, he said that a model franchise that he wanted to embody for the New Orleans Saints was the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm shocked because apparently Mickey Loomis wants to be the goddamn Oakland Raiders. Oh, look what the Oakland Raiders are doing over there with Dennis Allen and Derek Carr and Jon Gruden. That's who the New Orleans Saints need to be like. As Drew Brees and Sean Payne won us championships, divisional championships, and playoff appearances, Mickey Loomis is looking at what's going on in goddamn Oakland and saying, in 2024, he is saying, I want to be the 2014 Oakland Raiders. This shit hurts, man, because this shit more than a game. And I got no goddamn faith in the leadership of my New Orleans Saints right now. Because now they're going to come with the goddamn talking points. Oh, yo, we won 4 out of our last 5. We won our last 2 division championships. We're this close. The fucking mantra of this team for the past 3 years. We're this close. It's always we're this close. This ain't horseshoes, folks. This is football. Close don't count. And we're not close, folks. We are not close. We're going into 2024, running it back a 3rd straight time with an irrelevant, boring-ass team. So we got a lot to talk about today, folks, because good God almighty, the guy beat the Atlanta Falcons by over 3 scores, and we're still pissed off because this guy fumbled yet another opportunity to win the Saints fans over because he apologized. You never apologize to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is who Mickey Loomis wants to place his fate. Is Mickey Mouse running this goddamn organization, or is Mickey Loomis? Because I can't tell who's who right now. But it's the goddamn culture that we need to worry about. Man, culture is nuts. See, let me tell you about the Atlanta Falcons right now. Their fans, they at least have hope because fanaticism is built off of hope. The Falcons have hope. They fired Arthur Smith. The Arthur Smith that Dennis Allen is kissing his ass and apologizing to. They fired his ass. I bet you they ain't apologized to him when they fired his ass. But they have hope now because they're going to say, oh, we got a new coach, and they're probably going to get a new quarterback, and that's what fanaticism thrives off of hope. Is it going to work out for the Falcons? Probably not. It's the goddamn Atlanta Falcons. But at least they have hope. What do the New Orleans Saints fan base have, guys? Because we damn sure ain't got hope. We damn sure ain't got hope. But it's okay. Because we had to talk about the culture. The culture is what needed to be changed. The culture is the reason why we lost to Josh Dobbs and the Minnesota Vikings. The culture is the reason why we let those same Atlanta Falcons mollywop us in Atlanta. It's all about the culture. The only culture that the New Orleans Saints front office is going to find out about this offseason is that this shit more than a game. If they think they're going to set us on that bullshit, they got another thing coming. This shit more than a game ain't just a rally cry, folks. We can show the petty side of New Orleans, and I promise you this. When we do shit in New Orleans front office, the petty side and the aggressive side and the angry side and the mad side of this shit more than the game, we ain't gonna be apologizing. You won't get an apology out of the New Orleans Saints fan base. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jono Barnes Show, where this shit more than a stream.
Lonely mother gazing out of the window, staring at a sun that she just can't touch. If at any time he's in the jam, she'll be by his side, but he doesn't realize he hurts her so much. But all the praying just ain't helping at all, 'cause he can't seem to keep himself out of trouble. So he goes out and he makes his money the best way he knows how. Another body laying cold in the gutter. Listen to me. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
This shit more than a game.
Rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast.
Well, since apparently in New Orleans, we got to get the culture right for everything to go well, let's get the culture right on the Jono Barnes Show. Y'all know how we start off every single show. If you in the chat room right now, man, leave it this shit more than a game. We got over 80 people in the chat right now. Leave it this shit more than a game so we can get the culture right, because apparently that's what the buzzword is going to be in 2024. Let's get the culture right on the Jono Barnes Show and leave it this shit more than a game in the chat right now. And while you guys are doing that, I want to bring on my panel of co-hosts. First off, I don't know what he's gonna say tonight. I mean, there ain't no more in the hunt. Ain't no more we're still alive. Ain't no more. We got to beat this team in. There ain't no more of that. But he's the Taysom Hill of the Jono Barnes Show. He's a moderator. He's a producer. He's a co-host. He's the ever annoying but lovable optimist. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ziggy Lewis.
Am I coming in pretty clear?
Loud and clear, Ziggy.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Ziggy, how you doing? This your opportunity. What you got to say, brother? New Orleans Saints ain't in the playoffs.
All right. How am I going to put this? Because I don't want to come off as... Hey, look, this shit more than the game, right? So I'm going to just come out clean with it, bro. Yes, we didn't make the playoffs. Yes, we didn't get the result that we wanted. But we have a winning record.
Oh my
9-8. That's a winning record. That's over 500. So, in the month of December, we were over 500. We ended, not counting Detroit and not counting the Rams game. That's 4 wins right there. We ended things off on the right foot. And and I'm gonna just be honest, Jono, and I'm gonna be honest, this shit more than the game community. I was pretty much on board with them bringing Dennis Allen back on next year. I told this to Jono and my friends last weekend, but I'm gonna just be honest and completely transparent. no tongue in cheek, no jokes from Ziggy Lewis right now. Even Ziggy has a line.
Ooh.
And you know what that line was?
What the line was?
He was apologizing to the Falcons.
Mm.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's a relevant one.
The same franchise that had a player that says, I wish y'all go through another Hurricane Katrina. If y'all don't remember Roddy White, ever since he was a player for the Falcons, it's always been F the Falcons. And you apologize to that coach or that fan base because they got the Sonic rings knocked out of them for 4 quarters. You want to apologize to them. At that point, I have unhitched my wagon from trying to support DA and trying to be the one to hold this thing together. It is really taking everything in the fiber of my being to not be like Jono in the intro right now. I'm trying to still be the cool, calm Ziggy, even when he's upset. You apologize to a team that if the shoe was on the other foot, do you think the Falcons would have knelt? Do you think Roddy White? Do you think any of these other players would have knelt on a 1 yard line if the Saints were down? If the tables were turned? The answer is hell no. DA, you want to talk about culture. You clearly do not know about culture if you're apologizing to the Falcons. That's all I'm going to say. And then I'm going to continue because I'm really trying not to go off right now. I'm really trying not to go off right now because when I was really cool through the whole weekend until he went and pulled that I'm sorry. That broke me, Sandra. That broke me, Sandra.
It only took you
remain calm for Jono for the sake of not trying to take over the show.
for me.
And that's all I got, bro, for right now.
It only took you till the end of the season to realize the clown show that this organization is. Congratulations.
I'm just mad at him right now. Hopefully, looking at preseason and how things go, it's a lot of making up he got to do, bro. Because, just be honest, he coming back. But right now, I don't know what he want, bro.
We'll get to.
I agree with Art.
We'll get to all of that. We got a lot to talk about tonight.
Be calm.
We got a lot to talk about on the Jono Barnes show, and we also have somebody who's a bit of a nonpartisan person that we bring on the show because we don't want to just hear from our Saints echo chamber. We want to hear from opposing fan bases, and I know you guys don't want to hear it, but I'll give him this. His team is the number 2 seed. His team is playing this weekend. And you can argue that he was right about every goddamn thing about the New Orleans Saints this season. So whether you love him or hate him, he's got a lot to say. And well, you know what? Our punishment for not making the playoffs for a 3rd straight year is we're going to hear from him. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my little brother, Evan Barnes.
Man, they got a nice little couch going on right now. Oh shit, my fault. I didn't even know I was on.
Oh boy.
Man, New Orleans got all the people in New Orleans, man, if y'all go to rooms to go right now, they got a 2 for $5 right now on couches because damn well y'all need some comfortable spots this weekend. I tell you. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on, man. I gotta
Did you buy
I got something new for you, boy. We them boys, baby. Look at it. We them boys. I've been telling y'all all season long, man. All season long I've been telling y'all, baby. Come on, man. We them boys. This was fresh out the press. Fresh. All on my chest. Baby, come on, man. Damn, man. I've been telling y'all, man. Look. I've been telling y'all, bro, get y'all couch down. Get y'all ass ready to be on that couch. Watch a real football team coming up, baby. I've been telling y'all this whole season. Get y'all ass ready for that couch. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. And look, it's king cake season, baby. Go grab a king cake for me, okay? Watch a real football team, not that sorry-ass Saints. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm glad y'all not in the playoffs. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of y'all crying. Oh, Dennis Allen. Oh, Atlanta Falcons. How y'all complaining about both of y'all? Y'all both terrible. Shit. Come on, man. I'm like, woo. Two seed, baby. I'm just saying. And look, when the 49ers gonna lose after the wild card, and guess who's gonna come home in the NFC Championship? Straight to Dallas. We'll talk about it later, though, but woo! Come on, man.
Ziggy, we have over 100 people in the chat right now.
We have over 100 people in the chat right now, and we also have
and I'm welcoming them to the goddamn show with this dumbass ass. I apologize. You know what? We'll apologize in New Orleans, y'all. I apologize for having that asshole on the show tonight. But I will say this.
I know we got a super chat, bro.
Let me get to the super chat. I will. Everybody who's watching the show right now, we just got one request, and it's real simple. Real simple, and it's real easy. Hey, fans. Hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Falcons fan sad. 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're new to the Jono Bones Show, if this is your first time tuning in, I hope and I almost demand that you come back on every time we do a show, because let me tell you something, this is the fastest rising YouTube show. And unlike Mickey Loomis, and unlike Gail Benson, and unlike Dennis Allen, I don't set mediocrity no more. This is our first year going forward time with the Jono Bones Show as a streaming platform. Now, I expect 100 people to be the expectation for my show, because I go up. I don't just strain a fine line of mediocrity. So the 100 people in the chat right now, I want that every week from now on. This is the goddamn fastest rising YouTube show. And I'm telling y'all right now, if you're new to this, this is the most unique Saints show, football show, NFL show, sports show on the planet. I guarantee you that. And if you stay tuned, you are going to find out why. And I'm going to give you guys a gift. But I asked for one request in return. Over 100 people. I'm giving you guys the goddamn bare minimum. Y'all get this show to 60 likes while we are on live. I see other shows, man, they get 60 likes when they freaking do the first 5 minutes. I'm asking for it throughout the duration of this show. Y'all get 60 likes from me before the show is over. I will play you guys the season finale of my skits. Y'all know my skits, right?
Oh,
Me and my wife. Some people call it skits. It's actually documentary footage. But we got one more. We got the season finale. I haven't shown it to anybody yet. Nobody's seen it. Ziggy has not seen it. Evan has not seen it. My mom and dad hasn't seen it. My wife's mom and dad hasn't seen it. Our even own marriage therapist, the one that my wife always shows these goddamn videos to every week, she hasn't seen it yet. You guys can see it first, but all you got to do is subscribe and get us to 60 likes as this show goes on. And I would play you guys the world premiere of the season finale. I guess we're going to call it Married with Saints Fan. That's what we'll call the series. You guys get the season finale if you get us over 60 likes as we are live. Now, Ziggy, I said we got a super chat. What did the super chat say?
We got a super chat from Brute Saint. And man, y'all give him a round.
My dog. Thank you, Bruce Saint.
Brute Saint, $20 super chat.
Wow.
Guys, that change of heart from Ziggy has earned a hefty donation.
Ziggy, that means I should get the $20 to you, huh? It's almost like
I mean, just saying.
Drew saying, we appreciate that, man. Y'all, because we have over 100 goddamn people in this chat, let me tell you something. The chat comments I see on the side of me are coming in real fast and hot. So the best way for you to get us to analyze a comment on your chat is for you to leave a super chat. It doesn't even have to be $20 like my dog Bruce Saint gave us. It could be, I don't know, $2.83. But if you give us a super chat, I promise you we will analyze your comment, guaranteed. In the interim, guys, the New Orleans Saints did not make the 2023 playoffs. Third straight year, guys. Third straight year. The last time we didn't make the playoffs 3 straight years was right before the great run we went on in 2017. The last time we didn't make the playoffs 4 straight years was the Jim Haslett era. And it looks like we're actually creeping on that in 2024. You know why I'm pissed, Ziggy?
Why are you pissed, bro?
I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm putting myself out there. I know that a lot of opposing fans see me as the avatar for Saints fans. So whenever the Saints fail, and they have been failing tremendously these past few years, guess who they come and get their trash talk on? Guess who they come and poke the stick at? Guess who they come and talk shit to, Ziggy?
They be lighting you up, bro, on Twitter.
It's bad enough that we got Evan in the group chat every day lighting me up, right? But, Ziggy, I got Cowboys fans. Look at this, bro. Look what they do with my goddamn shirt.
I need to give me a pair of that one. That's nice. You got a large?
It don't even make sense. This shit more than eliminated. I would have went with this elimination more than a game. This shit more than an elimination. This shit more than eliminated. Come on, Bucs fans. You're gonna troll. Come on.
Make it roll off the tongue a little better than this. This is just.
I mean, come on. His name is Stank Bastard.
Oh,
I mean, you get what you get when you got a guy whose name is Stank Freaking Bastard talking trash to you. But they weren't done, Ziggy. They weren't done. Look what else they did. Look what else they did to me, Ziggy.
Not the defamation. Your profile photo.
Oh, man.
Paying your quarterback $150 million to miss the playoffs and to go into the offseason $97 million over the cap. It ain't my money. It ain't my money. I don't know why. I'm the one with the clown, fake happy mask on. Put it on Mickey Loomis. Put it on Gail Benson. Why are they coming at me? This is the bullshit that I got to deal with, Ziggy. This is the bullshit that I got to deal with, Evan. So y'all understand why I'm mad, bro. I'm tired of this goddamn organization. And the bottom line is this. I have no faith that the trolling is going to stop in 2024. Because you know what? We're going to be here on January 9th, 2025. And those same damn Bucs fans, probably even the Falcons fans, honestly, are going to still be trolling me. Because my organization is shit right now.
We got another super chat. Jono, $5 super chat. Let me know whenever you're ready for me to
ready. I'm ready. I was born ready.
We got a $5 super chat from Chronicles of the Black Hole.
A Raiders fan. Shout out to the Raiders.
He said, hey, Brokeback Mountain, what happened the last time you played Green Bay in the playoffs?
You talking to Evan. I call that boy Brokeback Mountain. What happened the last time y'all played the Green Bay Packers? Evan.
Not Brokeback.
Well, unfortunately, we lost that one, but it's a new year, new day. We swap coaches, and guess what's going to happen this Sunday? Exactly.
Evan, now that's a Raiders fan talking trash. You got Saints and Raiders fans on your ass.
Hey, look, Raiders can't tell me shit. If he's from Oakland, he lost his whole team, so he can't tell me nothing right now. He can shut the hell up for all I care.
I'll give the Raiders this. They saw mediocrity stare them in the face, and guess what they did? They fired their head coach. Look what Antonio Pierce did.
How many times they fired the head coach? How many times they fired the head coach?
It almost makes sense, though. It almost makes sense why a Raiders fan is in this chat, because apparently the New Orleans Saints guys want to be the Oakland Raiders. Apparently Mickey Loomis, all those times that we were making the playoffs, and all those times we was in the NFC Championships, and all those times Drew Brees and Sean Payne was holding up the Lombardi Trophy, Mickey Loomis was on the side like, yeah, man, this is cool. This is exciting. But, man, look what the Oakland Raiders are doing, man. They're firing their coaches. They're not making the playoffs. That's who we need to be like. That's who we need to be like even 10 years later. We got to be like the Oakland Raiders. Man, what the hell are we doing, Ziggy?
I don't know, bro. Apologizing to the Falcons. That's ridiculous.
Ziggy, okay, I know that's what you're mad at. We're going to get to that. But before we get to this whole apology and nail down victory formation touchdown controversy, we got to talk about the state of the New Orleans Saints. And the state of the New Orleans Saints is this, Ziggy. We haven't made the playoffs 3 straight years. So I know, because you're Mr. Optimist. You got over 115 people in the chat right now, Ziggy. Mm-hmm. Put on your Mickey Loomis goddamn hat. You've been doing it all season, so I know it's easy for you. What optimism do we have going into 2024 that things are going to get better?
Well, if you want me to just go full tilt, I mean, look at how we ended the season.
Oh, my God.
You said do it. I mean,
go ahead.
Look how we ended the season. It seems like we finally got back on the right page. It was just too little too late. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you know what? That's what my dad said. He said that's a story of the New Orleans Saints. My dad's been a Saints fan for over 60 years. It's always too little too late. It's always at the end of the season. Oh, we were that close. If we would have won that game up, this ball would have bounced our way. Ain't you tired, Ziggy? For 35 years, you've been following this team. Ain't you tired of too little too late?
No, you got a good point about that, Jono. But I mean, look at how we ended the season. Like Derek Carr, it seemed like he was able to galvanize his troops. He had a blow up on the field with the offensive linemen. It seemed like they were able to work that out. There was some things that happened behind the scenes with some of the coaching staff and different things like that. I don't know if you're going to get into the Jono, but you said they had a meeting and they said that some of the issues happened mid-season where people weren't showing up to practice and different things like that. So we can't just point everything at DA. I mean, because in these reports, they're saying that, people weren't showing up to practice, people weren't going full out in practice and different things like that. So, I mean, yes, he's the head coach.
Isn't that an indictment on the head coach? See,
no, I'm not saying that's all. I'm not saying it's all on him. some of these other veterans, this is why you have veterans in the locker room. Some of those guys should be able to police each other up.
You know, Evan, you know what I'm going to give you credit for, Evan, and your franchise credit for? Here's one thing. I mean, look, y'all always never make the NFC Championship game, much less the Super Bowl. But y'all aren't okay with just good enough. Like, y'all have had multiple coaches who have made the playoffs, and Jerry Jones is like, hell with that. I don't know how long I got left on this earth, man. I'm going to keep going and swinging for the bat until I get a goddamn head coach who can get me to the goddamn Super Bowl. Evan, here in New Orleans, here in La La Land, apparently, Mickey Loomis is like, all right, well, yeah, as long as we have a shot in week 18, you know, that's all you can ask for as a franchise. I'll give you guys this credit, Evan. At least y'all don't settle for mediocrity.
No. We don't do that in Dallas. New Orleans, y'all used to it. But Dallas, now we don't tolerate that.
Y'all don't tolerate Super
Right,
Bowls
we
either.
do tolerate. We got another $10 super chat. We got a super chat from J Rock. $10. What up, Jono? I ran across this video. X-Rated CEO Amy Trask was not shocked by Jameis and Saints players going rogue on Dennis Allen. This video is a further indictment on DA. This is from J Rock, who is, I'm assuming is a Raiders fan.
Batman fan, but let me tell you something. No, J Rock's the same fan. I know J Rock. Shout out to J Rock. Thank you for the super chat.
From J Rock.
Imagine, Ziggy, you know, you was on trial and you have multiple witnesses come against you and say, that nigga did it. Like, he's a piece of shit. That nigga did it. And the judge still goes, okay, I got all this evidence. I got all these people telling me that this guy ain't a piece of shit. But you know what? I'm going to still give you some leniency. I'm going to still let you go free because
the change, man, you know?
The bottom line is this. The evidence is insurmountable against Dennis Allen. And yet, Judge Mickey Loomis is still got a gavel up his ass and saying, you know what? I'm going to let you off the hook still. I'm going to still let you go. I mean, you know what? He might be perfect for New Orleans, actually, because that's what we're doing a lot of our criminals. You can go back on the street. We know that the third time is going to be the charm for you.
You got a good point about that, John. I mean, you have insurmountable evidence. Like, you have people in Oakland and the Raiders organization saying, like, nah, F him. You know, I mean, I don't know. So what did Mickey Loomis, what did Sean Payton and all these people see in him to hire him on the staff?
I mean, Dennis Allen's a good coordinator, just not a good head coach.
Exactly. Facts. He actually say something right, Ziggy. Right. He's a great defensive mind. A great defensive mind. This man has forgotten more about defense than I will ever know. Not arguing his X's and O's philosophy and any of that.
I didn't say great. I just say he's a good coordinator. I didn't say great.
The bottom line is this. There's a difference between being a good X's and O's guys and a good coordinator and being a leader of men. There's a lot of hats you have to wear as a head coach. Is an objective failure at that, man. And you know what also pisses me off, man? You still got Saints fans on Twitter and on Facebook and on social media saying, yeah, but you know, you just don't know what the other side of the coin is. I don't give a damn what the other side of the coin is when the coin that I'm facing right now is all dented up. Come on, man. I'm tired of that goddamn alibi. It could be always worse. What's worse than this mediocrity that we're at? Evan, be honest. Does anybody in Dallas give a shit about the New Orleans Saints?
Oh, hell no.
Because we're irrelevant, Ziggy. We are irrelevant. Besides our little Saints bubble right now, the national media, all 31 opposing fan bases do not give a shit about the New Orleans Saints. We're a boring, irrelevant team, man, with one of the most boring head coaches of all time. There's nothing exciting about us. Except we actually ended the season finally as an entertaining team because the one guy on our team who probably threads the needle and is actually polarizing at best outside of the New Orleans bubble, did a decision that caused a lot of uproar and a lot of ruckus. And it's funny, Ziggy, because fans were more pissed off at what happened after the game than they were at the actual fact that we did not make the playoffs. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know we got to talk about this. And I definitely want to hear what you guys got to say about this in the chat. And if you guys really want us to analyze what you feel about this in the chat, of course, like I said, because we got so many chats coming in right now, leave a super chat and we'll give you guys our opinion. But y'all know what happened. We were busting the Falcons' ass. Now, as mad as I am at the New Orleans Saints, I love busting the Atlanta Falcons' ass, right? Ziggy, what did I tell the Falcons fans in November when they were coming on here trolling, leaving voicemails, taking over my comment section on the video, all that shit they was talking. What did I say, Ziggy? I said they are always going to be the Atlanta Falcons. That's why I'm never tripping too much. I was more mad at the Saints than I was annoyed at the Falcons because I know the Atlanta Falcons, and I know that I'm going to always get my lick back on the Falcons because they're the Falcons. They're the Falcons. We bust their ass on Sunday. You would think that would be like a great day in New Orleans Saints history, right? And it almost was. It almost was, because this is what happened, folks. We're busting the Falcons' ass, right? Tyrann Mathieu gets the almost pick six, goes down on the 1 yard line. Shame on you for that.
He trying to be a good sport.
You got it. How's that, Tyrann? So look what happens. We come out in victory formation, and y'all know what happened after that. Oh, nope, no nail. We run a touchdown to Jamal Williams. We ran a touchdown out of the victory formation to Jamal Williams. And, you know, I think we all found it funny, but I didn't see any of the Falcons defensive players on the field like mad at it or whatever. Let's look at it again. Like they all were like, whatever. They gave up, apparently. But you know who was mad at it, right, Ziggy and Evan? Oh, y'all know who was mad at it. Let's listen to what happened.
Arthur Smith's hot. That Dennis Allen scored a touchdown at the end. He is hot. He said, what are you doing? And he's going at Dennis Allen. I understand that. You can read his lips, and you know. And I think he's got a right, by the way, to do that.
So this is great, right? This is the Saints-Falcons rivalry. This is why I say it's the greatest goddamn rivalry, man. Because even when both teams are irrelevant as hell right now, outside of their respective markets, man, you cannot beat the pettiness of the New Orleans Saints-Atlanta Falcons rivalry. Even with those two trash-ass head coaches manning their teams right now. This happens, right? Saints fans are bucked up, Ziggy and Evan. They all on Twitter like, yeah. Now, me and my wife was a little confused because we saw it from the get-go. Y'all can watch my reaction video after the game. I was like, why are Saints fans so excited about this? Because maybe everybody was just so hyped up and seeing it that they wasn't actually listening. But if you listen, you heard Dennis Allen. While Arthur Smith was calling him now I'm quoting, so sorry for the strong language, bitch-ass motherfucker in the fucking book. He's calling that man that to his face. And you know what Dennis Allen is saying? I understand. I was like, what?
Yeah.
No. I know somebody might say, Jono, get over it. But hell with that. You know what Sean Payne would have did? Sean Payne would have said, hold on, player. Come over here. You ain't gonna disrespect me like that. You ain't gonna call me out my name. You're gonna address me like a man. Now we can sit here on the 50-yard line all night if we got it, but we're gonna talk this shit out. Sean Payne may have even like smacked his chest or something, like, hold on, playboy, you got a little too much dip on your chip. Then this Adam gonna say, I understand. The Saints fans was all bucked up. Yeah. And you know what, Ziggy? You know what, Evan? A gold mine opportunity was presented into the Saints' lap. Mickey Loomis was probably doing cartwheels. He was probably like, yes, that's what I'm going to use to get the fans bucked up for 2024. Because now everybody's going to rally around Dennis Allen. And Dennis Allen had all that time between that incident right there to talking to his team, maybe having a post-game celebratory beer with his head coaches and whatnot, assistant coaches and whatnot, to go to that podium and had time to think about, okay, what am I going to say when the media obviously is going to ask me this question about Arthur Smith coming at my ass? You know, he had enough time to say, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have told him I understand on the field, but I got enough time to give a nice answer to maybe get the Saints fans and my players in the back a little riled up so that we can have some excitement and some momentum going into 2024. Do y'all know what Dennis Allen did? I know we all know, but sometimes seeing is believing. Sometimes you got to watch it again because you just can't believe that this actually came out of this man's mouth. This is what Dennis Allen said when asked about Arthur Smith and that black coach. Let me play it again and listen real closely. Y'all going to see a black coach come across the screen and listen to what he called Dennis Allen.
Scored a touchdown at the end. He is hot. He said, what are you doing?
If you heard correct, he called him a bitch-ass motherfucker. And let me tell you something about that right quick, okay? It might be true. It actually might be true. Dennis Allen just might be a quote-unquote bitch-ass motherfucker. I'm sorry. As much as I hate that man right now, ain't no way I'm going to allow a Falcons player, a Falcons coach, whatever, anybody in Falcons gear to talk shit about my head coach, even if I hate the head coach. See, we, Saints fans, we can call Dennis Allen all types of names. But you ain't going to be an Atlanta Falcon to call that. Fuck that. But apparently Dennis Allen doesn't have the same goddamn pride that New Orleans Saints fans have, because this is what Dennis Allen said about this whole incident.
And he's going at Dennis Allen. I understand that. You can read his lips, and you know. And I think he's got a right, by the way, to do that.
Right, my ass.
The Saints did not.
Look, good team win. I'm going to start off by apologizing to Arthur Smith
and
the Falcons. That was not a play that we intended to run down there to finish out that game. That's not who we are. That's not how we operate. We should have taken a knee. So I want to apologize to them. Because, look, we're all, like, we got a good rivalry. And it's a heated rivalry. But there's a way we go about doing our business, and I wasn't happy about that. Should have taken a knee right there. They asked me about getting Jamal a touchdown at the end. I said I wanted to take a knee. We put victory out there, and the guys kind of wanted to get him a touchdown, and they did that on their own. That's unacceptable.
Arthur seemed pretty upset after.
He should be.
Is that what he was?
He should be.
referencing?
He should be.
Is that the quarterback's responsibility there, Coach?
Look, I think there was a lot of guys that wanted to get Jamal his touchdown. And honestly, I'm not sure exactly what was going on behind that, but other than they wanted him to score a touchdown. So let's move on. Let's go to something else.
In a list of 10 commandments of the New Orleans Saints, number 1, thou shalt never, ever apologize to the Atlanta Falcons. This man had a gold mine. Yet again, the football guys love giving this guy opportunity after opportunity. This man had a gold mine to win back the Saints fans, even the most jilted of fans. He could have said, I'm going to keep it internally. He could have said, hey, if you don't like it, stop it. There's still time left on the clock. He could have said, this is the New Orleans Saints versus Atlanta Falcons. You get what you signed up for. He apologized. He's not even Atlanta Falcons head coach anymore. He apologized to the former Atlanta Falcons head coach. Brother, not making the playoffs 2 straight years is one thing. But apologizing to the Atlanta Falcons, you might as well be the devil in New Orleans right now, Dennis Allen. You botched it again. You fucking botched it again. Because if he would have just said any type of goddamn talking point, the fans was already hyped up. The fans was already probably going to be like, you know what, Dennis Allen ain't so bad. We did win 4 of our last 5. He's talking shit to the Falcons. Hell yeah, I'm on board for 2024. He fumbled that. He always fumbles the ball. He always loses. He always botches goddamn opportunities given by the football gods. How dare you apologize to the Atlanta Falcons? Y'all got anything to say about that? You're on mute, Ziggy.
I got you. My bad. That was like the main thing, bro. Like, you just don't apologize to the Falcons. That's a heated rivalry. You don't do that, especially if you're talking about you're trying to build culture. Like, what are you doing?
That's the culture that we got to get rid of, apparently. That's what making Loomis is like, oh, no. I mean, that's the reason why we're not making the goddamn playoffs, because of that type of culture, apparently.
Also, somebody call you a like, rivalry or not, like, you're gonna be so, oh, my bad, dog.
Be a man.
Yeah,
be a man.
Like,
Sean Payne smacked Dirk Carter. That's a name if you guys are really diehard Saints fans. Old Buccaneers coach. Sean Payne smacked Dirk Carter on the goddamn chest because of when Mike Evans had blindsided Marshall Latimer earlier in the year. Sean Payne marinated over that for 2 months, and after the game, in the end of the season in 2017, Sean Payne went up after the game to Dirk Carter. And mind you, Sean Payne probably had every opportunity before the game to address it or come up to Dirk Carter. He went after the game, and he smacked that man on the chest and said, man, don't you ever do that bullshit again. And that's for the Buccaneers. They ain't even our goddamn rivals. So for Dennis Allen to apologize, I understand. Then you got the black coach coming across the field talking about some bitch-ass motherfucker while walking away. Nah, man up. I say man up. I think all you motherfuckers are here to my room. You're going to apologize. Evan, how do you feel about this whole goddamn situation in general?
Well, the whole situation, it kind of just shows, I don't know, it's distasteful. I think that's the word for it. I think what Jameis Winston did was pretty much ignore his well, it shows that Dennis Allen don't have control of the locker room whatsoever. The Dennis Allen was like, man, let's kneel the ball. Players looked at him, was like, nah, we ain't doing that. But honestly, in my opinion, I think Jameis Winston should be immediately released. What? That was uncalled for, ungraceful. That is not how the game is played whatsoever. God. That was just so disgusting. Seeing that y'all already up. Look, the Saints, y'all wasn't going to make the playoffs anyway. So at least go out with some dignity. But instead, y'all wanted to run up a score against another team that wasn't going to make the playoffs. It was just so dissatisfying to watch that. And then it also just shows the kind of balls that Dennis Allen does not have and apologize. They didn't even stick up for his team or anything like that. He just went out like a little bitch and just be like, I understand. I'm sorry. So it just shows where the state of New Orleans Saints is as of right now. The disconnection in the locker room. You have distasteful players who should have done the right thing and kneeled the ball, but instead wanted to run up the score for God knows what reason. It didn't really do anything. Not like Jamal Williams or extra money or incentive money or anything like that. And it just y'all should blow it all up. But no, Winston though, he needs to go. He has to be released. He has to be banned from the NFL for doing something like that.
What? You pissing me off. You are pissing me off.
Point. Like, so if Honey Badger just scored the pick six, we're not even having.
Honey Badger did the right thing. He got this pick and he kneeled down. That's what a professional NFL player is supposed to do. There's no reason to run up the ball. Look, franchises like the Patriots, the Cowboys, we don't do that. We kneel the ball when you're supposed to. We don't do that.
I know this guy and comparing this goddamn franchise to the. I am in football.
It was just so uncalled. Look, I saw that. I had to turn the TV. I was like, I don't want to watch
Jameis'
that.
contract is up. I believe they do not even have to release him.
And guess what Jameis about to go to? Wherever that spring football league's about to come up, that's where he's going.
Evan, are you wearing a Cowboys playoff shirt?
I am.
Wow, I guess the bar is really low for Cowboys fans, huh? Because you know you ain't gonna be buying an NFC champion shirt, so you gotta just buy a playoff shirt, huh?
Oh no, the next shirt is gonna be my Super Bowl champion shirt.
The bar must be. I think that's the only shirt he's gonna be buying this postseason. So I understand why he's wearing that whack ass shirt. Hey, we made the playoffs. That's the participation trophy version of a goddamn shirt. Hey, playoffs 2024.
Y'all got y'all copy? Y'all got y'all shirt? Y'all don't. Oh, okay. Okay.
They line your ass up in the chat right now, boy. They line your ass up.
I mean, they should. They got a lot of time. They got a lot of good football to watch. They don't have to worry about the Saints no more. They have plenty of good football teams to watch now.
Evan makes a point.
He says, "Is Evan ever serious?" Says Trav 504.
Evan makes a point though, and I want to give a shout out, y'all. We got over 60 likes, so Ziggy, they're going to get the world premiere of the season finale of Married with Saints Fan at the end of this goddamn live stream. Thank you guys, man. We've been over 100 plus people throughout the whole show. I thank you guys. I'm telling you right now, the fastest rising goddamn show on YouTube, and it's because of people like you. It's going to be a hell of a ride. Ziggy, Evan makes an interesting point because apparently for whatever reason, even though all the players said there was a team decision by the offense, Jameis Langston Williams, and I just made up his middle name. Jameis Winston got all the flack for it. And so I want y'all to get comfortable because this was Jameis Winston's response after the game. And I got a lot of respect for New Orleans legendary reporter Ed Daniels, but apparently they kind of got into a little bit of back and forth. And I'm like, well, where was this fucking heat for Derek Carr throughout the season or whatever? But this is Jameis Winston's explanation about why the team did what they did to the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, I apologize.
And mind you, by the way, as you guys watch this video, I spliced in some tweets from some of Jameis Winston's teammates to show you just how in favor Jameis Winston is, not only in the city of New Orleans, but to his own goddamn teammates and former teammates. So listen and watch very, very closely.
I apologize to DA because the play was victory. But I also explained to DA that it was a team decision. And I think when you have a team morale, and I asked the guys, I said, guys, like, what do you want to do? We know how much Jamal means to this team, and I understood from DA's perspective. So I give him that. But DA didn't condone that at all. You know, he didn't. However, we decided as a team to do it, and man, we got an interception to the 1 yard line. You know, like, so if we would have scored, would it still would have been disrespectful? You know, so
Tyron wasn't in on it, was he?
No, Tyron was not in there.
No, just kidding.
Like it was an offensive team discussion. However, when you return the ball to the 1 yard line, and you have that opportunity. We just had that opportunity, and we decided.
Do you think it's the kind of thing though that is forgotten fairly quickly, or you know what I mean? Like,
I think it should be forgotten, especially when the score is already 41-17. So I don't know how much worse it can get. But I got a ton of respect for Arthur Smith and the coach that he is. I think they do some incredible things. I didn't want to disrespect him. That was not my intention. My intention was to lead the team that I've been with the entire year, and we made a collective decision that we wanted to get one of our guys who they fight with blood, sweat, and tears every game in the end zone. And I'm going to feel good about that. Yeah.
So no regrets, huh?
No
regrets.
This is the thing. It's about the team. It's not about regrets. It's not about anything else. It's about us as a team making a collective decision. But I do apologize to Dennis. I apologize to DA because that was not his call.
When you said decision made, was it right there on the spot, right when y'all on?
What decision are you talking about?
At the end.
Okay. At the end, what decision?
To go for the touchdown.
To go for the touchdown.
Was that something decided on the sideline after the pick, or did you wait till you got out there to do it?
We decided on the field as a team. I mean, we don't regret. Do we regret for scoring 41 points on them? Do you think we regret that?
Well, you do have to play these guys twice a year. That's all I'm saying.
We already played them twice.
I know, but I'm talking about the future. You know, somebody's got to play these guys twice a year. That's all.
How do you feel about it? Tell me how you feel about it.
Not good.
Why don't you feel good about it?
Because you got to play these guys twice a year.
But what about it makes you not feel good about it?
I just don't. The head coach tells you to kneel it out. You're asking my opinion?
Yes.
I think you should have kneeled it out.
Okay. Well,
I'm just telling you as respectfully as I can. You answer my question as respectfully as you could, and I'm telling you as respectfully as I can that I respectfully disagree with you. That's all.
You disagree with me or the entire team?
Whoever made that decision.
Okay, so you disagree with the entire team. So thank you.
No, I'm just being honest and respectful.
And that's what I'm attempting to do too. Yes. And that's what I am doing.
So,
yes.
Hey, Ziggy, man, give Jameis Winston a round of applause, please. You're on music, so that didn't go over well. Nobody is ever going to say that Jameis Winston was a top quarterback of all time in Saints history. But I guarantee you this, that man is going to go down as a New Orleans Saints fucking legend. That man is the embodiment of this shit more than the game. That man said, I don't give a damn if we got to play them twice. We just played them twice. The hell I'm worrying about the next year for? Half those goddamn players on that Atlanta Falcons ain't going to even be on the Falcons next year. So why would I worry about next year? That man said it was a team decision. That man said, I ain't backing away. We did it as a team. Now, I got all the respect in the world for Ed Daniels, man. Again, a legendary New Orleans Saints sports reporter. But get out of here with that bullshit. Oh, you got to play them twice. Who gives a damn? It's the Atlanta Falcons. It's the Saints versus Falcons rivalry. I want them to be mad. So why are we coming at Jameis? It was a team decision. And unlike Dennis Allen, who backed down like a little bitch, Jameis said, I stand 10 toes down on that. What the cool kids say now, Ziggy? Standing on business. This shit more than a game. But apparently to the old brigade in New Orleans, apparently to the old people in the front office and the old school Saints media, this shit ain't more than a game enough, huh? We got to have some boundaries and respect. The hell out of here with that. Evan, I see you shaking. You nod your head at Daniels. What you got to say about that?
He was right. It was wrong. And I know Winston keeps saying it was a team decision, but as a team leader in that locker room, Winston could have stopped all of that. He could have just kneeled the ball, but instead he went through it. It was a team decision, as he said, but he's the one that handed the ball over to Williams. He could have stopped it. He should have been an actual team leader in that locker and be like, y'all, we shouldn't do this. We shouldn't do it at all. But he did not. And guess what? He's not going to probably be on the Saints next year anyway, so it don't even matter.
And that's a goddamn shame. I wish that man would retire a New Orleans Saint. Ziggy, he is a Saints legend. Ziggy, what that super chat says at the bottom?
So we got a super chat. So you know what that means? Air horn. J-Rock, $5 super chat. I guess Evan is cool if Mike McCarthy apologized to the Eagles, the same team whose fan base cheered when Mike Irvin nearly broke his neck.
Evan, your response?
I don't think Mike McCarthy would do such a thing like that. But we're talking about the Saints and Dennis Allen. We're not talking about the future Super Bowl champions Cowboys right now. That's a conversation for another day. But thank you, J-Rock. Thank you for your concern.
So Ziggy, you saw throughout that video, I spliced in some tweets from some Saints players like Alvin Kamara from Kalen Sanders basically backing up Jameis Winston, right? Almost like we got a bit of a divide between the players versus the coaches. Man, let me tell you two very powerful tweets that had to get their own segment. First comes from a former New Orleans Saints great, Ben Watson. Ziggy, can you please read what Ben Watson said about the situation?
Ben Watson says, if your players or assistant coaches don't run the plays you call, you've already lost the team. If you're comfortable enough to tell the world about it, no turning back.
Woo!
That's a good point. If Sean Payton said, I don't care if you at the 0.110 line, kneel.
I think Sean Payton would have said, run that bitch in.
That's true too.
So, but this is the real good one, Ziggy. This is the real good one. This is what Jimmy Graham said after that game.
Jimmy Graham said, get off of Jameis Winston's back. This man's the best teammate I've ever had. He loves this city, the game, and embodies everything you can ask for in a leader. So they're acknowledging that Jameis is a leader in the locker room. This is Jimmy Graham.
Tell that to Evan. Go ahead.
Was a rare situation, and we all take responsibility. Nobody thought it would get blown out of proportion. Also, the Falcons.
No. This is the Jono Barnes show. Ziggy, that's fine. If you don't want to say it, that's fine. But Jimmy Graham showed why he is also a Saints legend because
he bleeped it out too.
I don't give a damn. I'm not. Jimmy Graham said, fuck the Falcons. Apologize these nuts. National media, local media, head coach, I don't give a damn who you are. Kiss our ass. We're the New Orleans Saints. Fuck the Falcons, and this shit more than a game.
Oh, that's a good point, Jerry. They lit Jameis Winston up between those two guys.
So I hope, and I know that this is you know what? If it was a hell of a way for Jameis Winston to go out as a New Orleans Saint. Like I said, nobody's ever going to argue that he was a great quarterback. But that man embodied the passion, the pettiness, and the emotion of this city of New Orleans, man. I'm going to miss the shit out of him. I'm going to miss the shit out of him. Actually, Jameis Winston, if you're watching, please, you'll be a perfect guest on the Jono Barnes show.
Some great quarterbacks. Chase Daniel, Teddy Bridgewater, Jameis Winston.
You know why Teddy Bridgewater is so damn popular? You know why Jameis Winston is so damn popular? Because they get it, Ziggy. They get what New Orleans is all about. They get it. Mm-hmm. I'll give Derek Carr credit too, by the way, because we gave Derek Carr a lot of shit this year. But Ziggy, Derek Carr finished out the year real strong. Even Derek Carr said he was in favor of the move. It seems like Derek Carr, it took him a while, but he's starting to realize what New Orleans is all about, and he's slowly coming around to it. And that actually makes me kind of open to like, okay, because of the situation where I'm cool with Derek Carr being our starting quarterback for 2024. I know he's not going to lead us to any prominence. I know that this is the Derek Carr storybook in full tilt, that he always finishes the season strong when everything is done with, and then he gives you that optimism. Oh, he's turned the corner. I get all that. But it looks like at the end of the season, he was starting to kind of embrace more what it means to be a New Orleans Saint. Unlike Dennis Allen, and Mickey Loomis has the nerve to trot this man back in 2024. And he's going to get rid of popular players like Michael Thomas and Jameis Winston while doing it. I don't think I've ever seen in my lifetime, Ziggy, a divide like we're going to see this offseason between the fan base and the New Orleans Saints front office.
I agree with you on that, Jono. And I don't know if y'all are following Jeff Duncan on Twitter, but he's
no. Hold on. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. So the bottom line is this. Dennis Allen never, ever apologized to the goddamn Atlanta Falcons. Well, you got a lot of work to do this offseason and this upcoming season. I was like, because ain't no goddamn, they can sign OBJ, they could bring back goddamn, I don't know, Reggie Bush or somebody. You know, this front office is like a PR goddamn dream. Like they find any way to get the fans bucked up. You ain't getting Jono Barnes bucked up this offseason. You better go balls to the wall in 2024 if you want to win me and a lot of Saints fans over. Because what you did on Sunday, apologizing to the goddamn Falcons, that was sacrilegious. And Jameis Winston, you will always and forever be a New Orleans Saints legend. Jameis Winston, you will always be. And Jimmy Graham, too, in case that was his last game. Because he went out the proper way to go out. And he said what needed to be said. Fuck the Falcons. You guys are this shit more than the game certified Jimmy. I mean, Ziggy, give him a round of applause. Apologizing to the goddamn Atlanta Falcons, man. We ain't even done, Ziggy. I'm just getting started. Getting started. Bro. But Ziggy, man, I was so excited, bro, and I was so riled up about the upcoming game on last Sunday, man. I did a little something that, well, some might say was controversial. my wife wasn't very happy at what I did. And I don't know if everybody saw it on YouTube yet, but do you mind if I play what happened last week between me and my annoying ass wife and how she be a hater sometimes?
Do what you want, bro. Clarissa a hater?
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to show you guys why my wife, I love her to death, man. I love her to death. But she was a hater, man. And y'all let me know in the comments who was in the right and who was in the wrong. Because I'm sorry, but this shit more than the game. And I just wanted people to face it. Yo, what up, my man? What up? She gone? All right, she gone. Shit. Hey, what's up? What's your name?
What up? How you doing?
Good, but I'm good. You do tattoos, right?
Yeah. Jay Frost.
Yeah, nice to meet you, my man. Look, I got this tattoo. You ain't seen no crazy woman walking around, right? No. All right. I got this tattoo I want to do. It's gonna be so badass, bro. Because you know the shit more than the game, right? Yeah, the shit more than the game, right? So I want it right on my face, okay, my man? I'm about to let the world know that this shit more than the game. We're gonna set the world on fire. You good with that, my man?
Fuck yeah.
All right, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm about to set the world on fire with this one, man. You know what? How much that costs?
So look, it's gonna be 28.3K, right?
Whoo! I can afford that. You go, man.
Is this your voice card?
Don't worry about that. She cool with it, man. She cool with it. Okay, just charge it. Just charge it, all right?
Hurry up!
Hurry up.
You sure you don't want this on your arm or your leg?
Man, did I not say I want it on my forehead?
And your wife's gonna be okay with it?
Man, don't worry about my wife, all right? I told you this shit more than the game, okay? Put it on the face.
Hey.
Damn, man. Perfect. I can feel the power now. Man, I told you this shit more than the game. Yes. Oh, man, I'm about to kill a game with this one. I know I'm about to kill a game with this one.
I swear to God, if he's inside this fucking building. Hey, you seen a light-skinned dude? He's crazy, runs around saying this shit more than a game. What are you doing? I've been looking for you all afternoon. What are you doing?
Baby, what?
Who are you? What did you?
Surprise you.
You give idiots tattoos?
Surprise.
What are you doing? It's not a surprise, Jonah. I know that you've been trying to do this stupid shit.
You don't like it?
Are you serious? Is that a real question? Why are you giving him a face tattoo? What's wrong with you?
28.3K? How can you not? Can we get started?
What?
Bro, lay down.
Jonah, what?
I told you.
I spent 1K in Houston, my money. 2K in Minnesota, again, my money.
Told you.
28.3K on a tattoo? What is wrong with you?
Baby, can you please calm down?
No, stop.
Baby, calm
What?
down. Take a deep breath, okay? We'll talk about this when we get home, okay? Please. Look.
When we get home,
know
you're
this
not
shit
coming
more than the
home.
game. You know this shit more than
No
the game.
refunds.
Shut up.
I'm not even done yet. This is just half of it. I still got the Saints fleur de lis right here.
Are you kidding me?
What? The shit more? Baby, what? Why? You know,
No,
this
don't
shit
come
more
home.
than the
If
game.
you
know
get
this
this,
shit more
I'm
than the game.
reporting you. This is fraud. I am reporting this to the
this shit
bank.
more than the game, man.
No, stop it. Don't come home. Go to your mom's house.
No,
Don't
man,
come to
you
my
know
house.
this shit more than the game. Baby, please. Can we just talk about it? Can we just talk about it? What was the issue? What was the issue, man? Ziggy, Evan, tell me that tattoo wasn't a badass tattoo, man.
Not on the face, bro.
What you mean?
I thought the tattoo was fire.
Ziggy, is this shit more than the game to you or not, Ziggy?
It is, of course.
So what was wrong with the tattoo on the face, man? I want people to face it.
On like your pec, you know, on your shoulder or something like that.
Nah, they gotta face it, Ziggy. Man, my wife was tripping, man. I see everybody in the chat saying Jono was right. They're saying Jono was right. Hell yeah, I was right, man. Man, exactly, you see? Yeah, it was 28.3K. You know why? Because it was the greatest tattoo of all time. Man.
20.3.
Hey, Ziggy, Evan, y'all want to see some exclusive footage? Because everybody be always talking about, oh, that's just a skit. I've been telling them, and Ziggy and Evan know firsthand. Like, that's documentary footage. Clarissa has cried to Evan and Ziggy multiple times saying, y'all got to talk some sense into y'all friend, into y'all brother, into y'all cousin. Y'all got to talk some sense into him. Like, please. Our house is teetering on the grounds of a divorce if he keeps this craziness up. And so, Ziggy, this is some exclusive footage of the drive back home after I got what I thought was a great tattoo. So, how was work? So you're not gonna talk to me? Now, come on now, I told you this shit was more than the game. I told you this shit more than the game, man. Really? I thought you were gonna like it.
She gave you the silent treatment, bro?
Bro, you see what happens when I try to be nice? When I try to be the husband of the year, you see what happens?
Why you shake your head, Ev? You don't...
I feel bad for him, bro. It was a nice tattoo.
My dog be going through it.
Man, sorry, man.
Thank you, man. I'm disappointed. Ziggy, my wife, I understand who I marry. You, Ziggy, to talk about something, I'm on your wife's side.
I get it, bro, but you got to understand, bro, as someone who's been married for over a decade, bro, you got to know how to play both sides, bro. Like, all right, I'm going to get the tattoo, but kind of keep her happy, you know, in the same token, too, bro.
Well, I guess we know who was the parents in that relationship. Anyways, guys.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
So, what was Mickey Loomis's grand idea to say, how can we go from always being in the hunt? That's like Ziggy's 3 favorite words. We're in the hunt, guys. To being the hunters. Well, apparently, according to Jeff Duncan, this is what the New Orleans Saints have deduced that they need to do. Ziggy, what does Jeff Duncan report?
Jeff Duncan _ reported, if that's really him, I'm just playing. He reported after Saints head coach Dennis Allen held his final team meeting of the season, Mickey Loomis met for 30 minutes with players only to discuss the team's culture and changes that need to be made going forward. Multiple players said the message was received positively.
Man, we got a team full of too many quiet boys if they accepting that bullshit, talking about some goddamn culture. And then, Ziggy, this is what Jeff Duncan followed up with. What does Jeff Duncan also report?
He said, following up, some segments of the Saints locker room splintered when adversity hit this season. Team officials are evaluating how that happened and what should be done about it. Monday's meeting was to set the tone for offseason. Are you in? If not, then you out.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? First off, it almost seems like Mickey Loomis and the squad were surprised that the players were over Dennis Allen. Yeah, dude, we haven't made the playoffs in 3 years. You dank. We have the easiest schedule. A historically bad division 2 years in a row. Are you surprised that the players are kind of tuning Dennis Allen out throughout the season? But apparently it's the culture. The culture needs to change. And so now they're giving our players an ultimatum because apparently Dennis Allen is God to Mickey Loomis. So now if your ass is not all in, then get the hell out. Ziggy, you either live long enough, you either die a hero or you live long enough to be a villain. I think Mickey Loomis is ready to take his character arc as being a goddamn villain. This man is going 10 toes down on Dennis Allen and saying, I don't give a damn how popular of a player you are or what you have done for this culture of the city of New Orleans. If you are not 100% on board with Dennis Allen, then you can get the hell out of New Orleans. Does this man now realize the divide that he's about to cause with this fan base?
We're just singing Mickey Loomis's praises a few seasons ago, like not too long ago.
He was a god, Ziggy. But I'm starting to realize, goddamn, it was all Drew Brees and Sean Payton. A broken clock is right twice a day, apparently. Apparently, Mickey Loomis just got real lucky by hiring Sean Payton and signing Drew Brees, and he ain't shit compared to that. Because this man is looking at the 2014 Oakland Raiders and saying, that's what we need to be 10 years later. Evan, how do you feel about Mickey Loomis being all in on Dennis Allen and about the Saints needing a culture change? That's why we haven't made the playoffs in 3 years. The culture is all messed up.
Well, I say this.
Why the culture is messed up? Because our head coach is shit. That's why our coach is messed up. That's the problem. So look in the mirror. What the hell is the problem? Yes, you, Mickey Loomis. You're employing this mediocrity bullshit. You have to let the tell the players that y'all the culture problem.
I'm sorry, Evan. Continue,
I gotta get off for a little bit. Y'all talking. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. Evan, say what you gotta say. Ziggy, say what you gotta say. I need a break.
Damn, I just want to enjoy my pineapple.
What kind of pineapple you got, bro? Dole?
Yeah, oh no, it's $5 from the groceries. But no, honestly,
I was playing. What you got, bro?
So a lot of people don't know this, but you know, the Saints, they own a beer company. It was Dixie Beer. In 2017, I was working for that company, so I had a pleasure of meeting Mickey Loomis in person, and we had meetings with him since he oversaw everything from the whole Saints organization to the beer company to the Pelicans. And he is one of those people. He's like, he's either my way or the highway. He's either
So he's always been like that.
Always been like that. He's either you stick with my shit, and if you don't, the door right there. You can walk on out. And honestly, he's on Dennis Allen. That's his boy. He's like, Dennis Allen is my way. And if you ain't messing with Dennis Allen, you can go.
So he's willing to tell. What if these guys are like Demario Davis, Cam Jordan?
You could look, Mickey Loomis is that kind. He's that man. He's like, it's my way or the highway. Don't matter who you are. Don't matter how much experience you have. Don't matter how long you've been on the team. He do not care about that. He'd say, get the hell out. He'll help you clean out your locker room and everything. He's that kind of person, and it's unfortunate, but he's that kind of person.
So he did that when he was in helping run, you say, the Fallberg Beer Company?
Uh-huh.
Well, no wonder the goddamn headquarters in the East is shutting down, and it look like the franchise is going to be shutting down soon with that type of goddamn.
And we lost 3 general managers because of that in a matter of 2 years.
Oh, so apparently he does have a general manager saying like, "Hey, Honcho's responsible." Apparently he does. What a shock.
Well,
Ziggy, what you got to say about the need for a culture change?
I mean, the quickest way to, it's kind of like a two-sided coin. You get the culture that you want by winning. Put people in place to bring in that winning culture. DA not it, especially if they're not listening to your play calls.
That is a good segue, because you know what? You know what Mickey Loomis says needs to be the rate of us having a culture change, Ziggy and Evan? You know who they say is the guy who is going to come in and possibly help change the culture of the New Orleans Saints? Ziggy, read the goddamn tweet.
Jonathan Gruden, under consideration as
John Gruden. Hold on a second, that's my name with that. It's Jon Gruden.
Jono Gruden, I'm just playing. Jon Gruden under consideration as an addition to Saints coaching staff, sources say, per NOLA.com.
So, Jon Gruden was a hell of a coach 2 decades ago. Jon Gruden is currently suing the NFL. Jon Gruden's emails got leaked where he was being racist, homophobic, sexist, and because we need a culture change, this is the guy, and he's already, I mean, let me show the tweet again, because y'all see, this ain't nothing new. He's been in the Saints headquarters before. He's worn our attire already. This is the guy that apparently is the way for a new culture. What the fuck are we doing, Ziggy?
Bruh, I don't even have the words to explain what this is.
I thought it was bad with Sean Payton. I thought we was getting no calls for Sean Payton. We bring Jon Gruden and good Lord that much. They're going to bend us over backwards twice on Sundays.
Man, the refs, Roger Goodell, opposing teams, opposing news pundits, they're going to be knocking the sonic rings out of the Saints if they bring him in. Because, like you said, a lot of that stuff hasn't even been closed up, right? It's still ongoing with Jon Gruden, right?
It was the transition of those 2 news cycles for me. Here's the thing. I'm going to be completely 100% transparent. I have no morality when it comes to football. I was A-OK, and I was 100% on board when we were rumored to be going after Deshaun Watson. I was like, man, that guy, because I thought he was still a great quarterback. I was like, if that guy can win his games, bring him in. I don't give a damn about all the outcry. I'll be 100% honest. If we do bring in Jon Gruden, it seems like it's the worst kept secret. The only reason we haven't brought him in yet is because the Saints are trying to figure out how to handle the PR blowback that's going to come from it. But if we do bring in Jon Gruden and he turns the offense around, I will sing his praises. I am being 100% transparent, folks. I do not associate morality with my sports teams. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't. It's a win-lose business. Every goddamn team is going to hire some pieces of shit if it means that their bottom line is going to be going up because of the wins. So if Jon Gruden actually makes this offense better, God bless him. I'm not trying to act like I'm some moral authority and all that. I'm just so damn confused.
I was about to say, because y'all definitely had Sean Payton in the whole bounding gate now. So let's not act like y'all have angels of coaches now.
Boy, I know you ain't talking. Did you know the stories about the 1990 Cowboys? Don't even start.
The Super Bowl champion Cowboys?
And the Super Bowl champion Saints. Yet again.
Super Bowl champion Saints. Okay? Champion.
Ziggy. This guy's on some bullshit tonight. Ziggy, it's the news cycle for me. It's to go from oh, the Saints say that we need a culture change, and then right to follow that up with, by the way,
Yeah.
that culture change is going to include Jon Gruden. What the hell are we doing?
Yeah, that was very back. It's like very direct and very deliberate. They have an agenda. I mean, go ahead and do it at this point. Go ahead, bring them in.
Evan,
Where is Gail in all this?
you know, this is all Gail does. Hi, with a Gucci dress. Hi. Oh, my team's playing so hard. Look at them. They won 4 of their last 5. Hi, whatever you say, Mickey. I believe anything you want to do. Just go ahead and I'm going to sign the checks. That's what Gail Benson says about it. And I'm not. I'm not trying to act like, oh, the grass is greener. I'm not saying, oh, you know, we need a new owner and all that, because I have a appreciation that the reason why the team is going to stay in New Orleans is because of Gail. I kind of just wish she was a tad bit more active in the football operations, because she's basically just entrusting all her fate into the Pelicans and Saints basketball and football people. And that's fine, I guess, but goddamn, right now it feels like Mickey Loomis is just driving this goddamn franchise off a cliff, and all she's doing is, hi, okay, Mickey, whatever you say. I know we haven't made the playoffs 3 straight years, but go ahead and bring in Jon Gruden. Go ahead. You guys are fighting real hard. We believe in Dennis Allen. Y'all gotta understand something, bro. When I say shit like that, I'm probably ruining any chance of ever having the Saints front office say, oh, you know what, Jonathan, you have a fast rising YouTube show. We'll be very happy to work with you and have Saints players or whatever on the show. But you know what? I don't give a damn, because this channel is for the fans, by the fans. I'm never going to sugarcoat shit. I'm never going to kiss ass. I'm never going to try to put lipstick on a pig just to try to make people in the upper office happy, to try to make myself gain. I feel like transparency is going to get you far in life. So I am never going to sugarcoat shit with this team. Now, if the team ever turns it around, which I pray to God that they do, I am going to give them all the accolades in the world. I'm going to be the biggest kiss ass in the world. Goddamn, I still kiss Sean Payton's ass and he blocked me on Twitter. I'll follow you to the goddamn sun if you let my team get wins and playoff appearances. But I'm going to call out the bullshit too.
Why he block you, bro? You've been singing his praises since he arrived in New Orleans.
I think it was a skit that he ain't like.
I saw that skit. Ooh.
That was the last straw. How you saw a skit?
Bro, I would have blocked him too.
And speaking of that, folks, like I said, because this is a channel for the fans, by the fans, you guys had a lot. You guys had a lot to say. I mean, some of those coaches, they actually look comfortable. I don't mind, going through that list after the show is over and seeing what coach the Cowboys. I want to be real comfortable when I watch the Cowboys get eliminated in a week or so. So I really need a coach that can work with I've been having some back pain lately. So make sure you find a nice little couch so when I'm watching you guys blow another goddamn playoff opportunity, that my couch is real comfortable for my buttocks and for my back.
Oh, I got you. Look, they got some good sales going for $283.
Hey, Evan went some place. See, that's why I keep Evan on the show. He says a few gems every now and then that I like. Ziggy, I'm gonna let you close it out, bro. Between the apology to the Falcons, between us not making the playoffs 3 straight years, between Jon Gruden being in consideration to come and us needing to change the culture because Mickey Loomis isn't happy that the players aren't all in on a head coach who has never had a winning. I'm sorry, he went 9-8. So congratulations, Dennis, on your first winning season. How do you feel about the 2024 New Orleans Saints, Ziggy?
Not good, man. With the reports that we read off of Twitter, the locker room is split. The coaches don't know what they want. The owner don't know what they want. The fan base is upset. It seems like the current administration doesn't care about the fan base, which is very odd because that's your consumer. That's the people that's going to be driving the main force of your team throughout the season. So you will want your fan base to at least be on the same page with the organization. So I just don't know what I never seen this much uncertainty during a Saints offseason before. This is kind of like uncharted territory. Even when we didn't make the playoffs with Sean Payton, even if we got eliminated with Sean Payton, we kind of had like a outlook like, all right, we started talking about, okay, these players are up for contract. We started talking about like different contract scenarios and different things like that. We're not even talking about contract scenarios right now. We're not even talking about like, hey, who's up for contract? Who are we trying to bring back? Who can we try to go out and get? Like, We're not even doing the fantasy armchair, like, general manager stuff that we normally do during off seasons. We're talking about, is DA going to come back? Is Jon Gruden going to come in and disrupt our culture? We're talking about culture. We're talking about culture, not trying to win games, not trying to get into the playoffs.
Evan, I bet you're real excited because you're like, well, I know I got.
I'm
Evan,
sorry,
like,
I was going too long. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got a problem with that, man. Get that together.
My
Evan,
bad. I'm on my own show on Ziggy the Beast on YouTube. Check me out. It's called Scratch the Surface. I'll be interviewing.
Wait, does he have like a baby crying sound effect on his soundboard? I ain't got time for that, Ziggy, man. I'm at my wit's end right now, okay? Come correct or don't come at all. Evan, I'm sure you are real excited about the fact that you're like, well, goddamn it, at least the Cowboys ain't got to worry about the Saints for the next foreseeable future, right?
Oh, y'all ain't gonna do nothing in the next foreseeable future. Ain't nothing about to happen with y'all. I know you say it was 3 years that y'all made the playoffs. It's about to be 4 straight years that y'all making the playoffs. Then another year. Then another year. Look, I told y'all, as I said before, Carolina got a better future than the Saints right now. And I'm standing 10 toes on that.
I don't know about that.
But the Saints ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't cap hell right now. I don't know who y'all gonna sign. Charles Grant. Sammy Knight?
The front office is good at, PR type moves to get the fan base excited. They might sign OBJ or somebody. They ain't gonna fool me. I know that. They ain't gonna fool me. And I think that the fans are so at their wits' end that they got a lot of. It's gonna be a very interesting offseason. It's gonna be a very, very interesting offseason. But we said enough, folks. We are so happy that an hour into the show, we got over 120 people still rocking with us, man. Thank you, guys. You guys got us over, I believe, 70 likes. That's awesome. Let's get us to over 100 likes. Hell with that, man. Come on, I'm telling y'all, I'm not the Saints. My threshold goes higher and higher with every episode. So for our season finale, let's get over 100 likes, man. And while we do that, before we get to everybody's favorite portion of the show, which is the voicemails, and Ziggy and Evan, let me tell y'all, they had a lot to say. Be ready. Those fans had a lot to say after the game Sunday and all the craziness that's happened since then. Let us hear a word from the great Jay Frost.
What up, y'all? Jay Frost, tattoo artist, painter. Check us out at Hidden Dimension Studio in Araby, Louisiana, 6723 St. Claude Ave. And follow me on Instagram, Jay Frost with 2 T's, X, Instagram. Check it out.
So shout out to my dog, Jay Frost, Ziggy, man. He's the one who gave me that badass tattoo until my wife came and ruined it, bro.
So how did it get removed?
That's confidential information, okay? You're asking too many questions now. All right, calm down. Let's proceed with the show amicably. All right, I'm not liking your tone right now. I'm not liking your questioning. I'm not liking a lot of things about you right now, Ziggy. You already came with that this shit more than the game energy earlier.
I already said I'm tired of DA. I gave y'all the floor. I'm on the same page as you, and I'm still wrong. What did I do wrong, bro?
A lot, Ziggy. You're the reason why I even had optimism going to goddamn Sunday.
I mean, all right.
You're the villain, Ziggy. You are the goddamn villain. And now, folks, it is time for everybody's favorite portion of the show, the voicemails from the Saints. Again, shout out to my dog, Jay Frost, man. All jokes aside, that was probably maybe the most fun I ever had doing a skit. I think it came out real well. We had a lot of fun, and he was awesome, and he kind of got out of his comfort zone to help us out with that skit. And he is an absolute incredible tattoo artist and artist, period. So if you guys are ever thinking about any tattoos or if you want any type of murals or anything like that, am I saying that right? Is it murals or morals? Check out Jay Frost, man. Now, I'm asking the wrong 2 people, folks. They like, duh, what word? Let us get to the voicemails after the New Orleans Saints did not make the playoffs for a 3rd straight year.
Jono. Okay, come on now. It's halftime. I'm calling you at halftime. I'm on Twitter. I'm looking around. Who dat and roll tide. And you going left and right. Well, look at Carr. Look at what he's doing. He's doing all right. Look, I ain't dissing on his performance. He's doing all right. He's still doing things that scream we have to have a future that isn't him. Okay, it has to be somebody else in the long run. Unfortunately, we're not making a change with Dennis Allen. That doesn't look like that's going to happen. Pete Carmichael could be fired. It's not going to change anything. There's not somebody on the market that I think is going to fix the balance in New Orleans. We're still going to have Dennis Allen at head coach, and if it takes an extra day of red zone practice each week just for us to look this good, and when I say this good, it's not very good in the red zone, I obviously know why our defense is hurting so much. We're wasting too much time trying to compensate. That and Lattimore, who everybody wants to talk about moving on from as well. Like all this, oh, we've got all these expensive pieces that we need to move on from, but nobody's talking about not enough people are talking about the $150 million we're wasting on somebody that's not performing better than Baker Mayfield on the season. So yeah, the only reason I talk about Carr so much is because we can't do thing one about Dennis Allen. Carr, at least in Carr's case, we can at least call out the shit. Dennis Allen ain't going nowhere. He's not changing anything. But shit, we make enough of noise, we may change the fate of this team for the next 3 years. But if we don't, we're going to be stuck with, oh, well, maybe he could have made that pass better if the offensive line gave him another quarter of a second. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Don't call 3rd and 4 and expect Carr to pass the ball within 6 yards of the end zone. He's not good at it. He can do it sometimes. He's not good at it. But Taysom in 3 down, he gets a touchdown within 10 yards of the end zone. That's just a given, period. And he can throw the ball. They just won't do it. If this is the amount of effort it takes to get Derek Carr to look like he's worth what we pay him against teams that only one of which had a winning record, and that same team then barely went and took care of business against Carolina, it's a bad look. It's a bad look if that's how much effort practice has to put into one player just to make him play to a level that can beat mostly teams with losing records. Derek Carr has looked pretty good. He throws now to a bunch of tight ends with large catch radiuses all over their body. He didn't throw great passes. This wasn't Drew Brees or even Matt Stafford there's plenty of QBs that throw better placed balls. In the game against Atlanta, we have a touchdown by Olave who owns that catch over the guy's head in the guy's breadbasket. We've got Derek Carr throwing to cornerback, and Atlanta's just so bad the cornerbacks give the ball to us. Not complaining. Love that for Olave. Love A.T. Perry owning that guy. So much fun to watch that. But it's not going to happen year long. But at this rate, we stick with Derek Carr, or holy cow, we stick with Derek Carr, Dennis Allen, and Pete Carmichael. Sign away the next 3 seasons. Just sign them away. First off, you've lost the locker room. You've lost former players, current players. They all disagree with Dennis Allen and how he's handled the situation. And who's his baby in this whole situation, the thing he's protected all this time? His decision with Derek Carr. Pete Carmichael's kind of just that weird guy who's standing on the sidelines kind of doing nothing, and okay, yeah, he's a problem too. He's not been the face of this. Dennis Allen literally acts like a piece of shit. Derek Carr acts like a piece of shit. Jameis Winston, good human being, looks out for his teammates. I'm going to choose culture over maybe one win difference every time, because I think in the long run, you can build around culture. You can't build around pieces of shit. Do that. Hope it improves. See you, Jono.
Evan, what's up? What's up?
God damn. I had to start cutting some onions for my dinner tonight. Damn.
Ziggy, why does Andre hate Derek Carr so much? Like, Derek Carr actually had a good end to the season, and this man still calls every week going on like 6-minute, 9-minute rants. I had to edit that, by the way, folks. Like, just going off on Derek Carr. Like, Derek Carr has actually been pretty good the past month.
Yeah, he said he was targeting tight ends because they have wider catch radiuses. That's why he targeted tight ends a lot. It's okay.
Hey, man, shout out to Andre. I know Evan isn't a big fan of you, but I appreciate you calling with that passion every single week.
Hey, what's up, John Barnes? It's your boy Bruce Saint. I'm back. Had a pretty fun weekend before this game. So this is under the assumption that we're not making the playoffs, which I damn near 100% guarantee we're not making the playoffs because at least one of these teams are winning. Right now it's the fourth quarter in the Packers game, and they're leading by 8. Bears officers on the field, so we'll see how that goes.
So he called during the halftime of the 3 o'clock games, and he was already like, I know how this script ends.
And Seahawks team is tied. No. I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm just taking this assuming that we're not going to the playoffs, okay? So let's start with the game, okay? The game, nothing to complain about. Absolutely nothing. I mean, great fucking performance. Derek Carr was really efficient, really accurate. Not much flaws to point out or nitpick, you know? Good all-around game from both offense and defense. We did our business, all right? The only problem is that it is the last week of the regular season. It took until this week. We were doing to control our own destiny. This is what Dennis Allen does every fucking year. Every year. Procrastinating ass, lazy ass motherfucking coach. Reactive, not proactive. We said it all year. And guess what? Next year is going to be the same. Because watch this. Mickey Loomis is going to keep Dennis Allen, and we're forced to keep Carr, so it doesn't matter. Next year is going to be the same shit, okay? We're going to start off slow, sluggish. They're not going to make any changes. And then once we get to the end of the season, they're going to start pulling their shit together. But at that point, it's already too late, and they don't control their own destiny. And then there's going to be some type of fucking shit that goes against us, and we're going to be a mid-team again. The cycle will just keep on continuing, man. God, I'm so glad I got that out of my system, man. Oh, my God. Anyways, what I thought about the season, another mid-season. Another mid-season. That's all. Derek Carr, I don't have any confidence that he can, bring us over the hump next year. But we'll see what happens under a different offensive coordinator if they get a new one. Because if we're keeping Pete Carmichael, oh, my God. Oh, shit. We're screwed. That's it. I'm done. I don't know what the fuck else to say. I should not be pissed off, but I'm still pissed off because I'm a Saints fan to the core. Later.
Damn, what does Derek Carr got to do to get everybody on board, Ziggy?
That's what I said. I'm cool with him coming back. Like you said, it's the coaching staff. But
you know, as passionate as these fans are, Ziggy, I'm getting some texts from some fans and some mentions on Twitter saying that you saw how we got that super chat earlier saying that Raiders former GM or whatever, President Amy Trask went off on Dennis Allen.
Dennis, yeah.
Apparently, it was a rant that would make even me go, God damn. So after this show, because we can't do it live, y'all, but I think at least we now know that we got something that we can play next week. Apparently, the former Raiders president went off on Dennis Allen, and boy, like I just said, that's just going to show how much of a joke everybody outside, and even inside the New Orleans bubble, is taking the New Orleans Saints. So I can't wait to hear that after the show. But that's what the Super Chat was talking about earlier, and we will definitely discuss that on the show next week, folks, once I get a chance to hear it and marinate on it. But we're going to get back to the voicemails. Bruce Saint, man, you be leaving some damn good voicemails. Thank you, my man. I appreciate the passion, and sadly, I agree. I think we're in the circle of mediocrity.
Okay, Saints won. We need to get the Seahawks lose. It'll be my last voicemail. I did the first voicemail on the first show. We introduced the voicemail. This is Kyle for the last time. Bye.
Shout out to Kyle, huh, Ziggy? Shout out to Kyle, man. Kyle, you are this shit more than the game certified. That man called damn near every week. Because he is this shit more than the game certified. That's just, you know, Ziggy, give Kyle a round of applause, man.
Why he always just said bye? That always gets me.
Did someone order a Falcon gumbo with extra hot sauce on top? Yeah, that would be me. T-Dirty ordered it. Thank you. Over here. Jono, I apologize for the show. I apologize for Ziggy being optimistic. I apologize for your brother being a Cowboys fan with that raggedy-looking cowboy hat. I apologize for your other cousin or friend being a Rant fan. I apologize for your wife having to deal with your crazy ass. I apologize. You know what? Fuck that. I ain't apologizing. Dennis Allen to apologize to the motherfucking Falcons is a motherfucking fool. It's a goddamn disgrace. This whole puss-ass, pepper-face-ass dude. This motherfucking boot-ass-shaped head-ass dude got the nerve to get there and apologize to the ops. You don't apologize to the motherfucking Falcons, bitch-ass boy. Why don't you didn't apologize to the Saints for putting this bullshit on the field the whole season? You didn't apologize for us not one bit. You get your monkey ass up there and say, first of all, let's apologize to our Smith. That's not us. Bitch, you don't apologize for whooping a motherfucker ass. You just whoop their ass and tell them shut the fuck up and take this foot up your ass. What the fuck wrong with Dennis? That's why I can't stand his little long face ass. You little Denise Allen looking motherfucker 65 pussy ass boy. You don't ever apologize to your motherfucking enemy. What the fuck? You don't understand the rivalry of this shit. This shit more than the game, Jono. I'm pissed off. You don't apologize for nothing. Woosah. Fuck Woosah. This motherfucker just apologized to the fucking Falcon coach and the fucking fan base. We sorry for running the score. Oh, Lord, we sorry. This pussy-ass coach. Man, get him the fuck out of New Orleans. You want to apologize, man? I want to kick him in his fucking throat, bro. How the fuck dare you apologize? If this is your rival. If they'd have done it to you, they weren't going to apologize to you. They'd have laughed and kicked you all the way back to Atlanta with your dumb ass. Man, get the fuck Dennis Allen. You're worse than Derek Carr. Thanks, Jesse Bates, for picking me off. Hey, go Dennis Allen. I'm sorry for running the score up. Did the Raiders apologize for running the score up on the fucking Chargers? No, they ran it up because of their fucking enemy. You stupid motherfucker. Fuck Dennis Allen, no raggedy mouth motherfucker. On a further note, Jono, I love your show, man. Shout out to you and Ziggy, you, your brother. I apologize about your cowboy hat, homie. It's alright. It's just a little bit. Fix it up, you got it. Round fan, you good too. But I was just trying to make a point, dog. You don't apologize for being dominant when the other team is raggedy. You don't. Do your ass apologize to the toilet with the shit in it? I'm sorry for putting this in you, but I got to do it. It has to be done. Do the tissue apologize when it wipe your ass? I'm sorry, I got to go in there and get that. Motherfucker, stop apologizing. See this? You trying to be too nice. I was back to piss out of Dennis Allen, this dumbass dude. You wanna apologize? You apologize? I'm gonna make a fucking video out of this shit. I'm making a video. You wanna, you apologize, man? I feel like BG Fresh Out. I'm gonna get that something. I feel like BG Fresh Out. I'm on some beef with you, boy. If I see Dennis Allen, old RuPaul walking ass, I'ma clip you, homeboy. Ooh, you doing a...
Shout out to T Dirty, man. T Dirty is a Hall of Fame card. I love T Dirty. I love T Dirty. And y'all check out, just search T Dirty on YouTube because very deservedly. His YouTube is starting to pick off because that man is, I thought my rant was good. That man is legit. And he knows this shit more than a game. Shout out to you, T Dirty, man. I feel every bit of passion out of you, my dog. Every bit of passion. But one thing, you ain't got to take your apology back for every dumbass Cowboys hat. Now, that is a raggedy-ass Cowboys hat. The hat he's wearing right now and the dumbass hat that he got on layaway at the Texas Rodeo.
Well, I think that he very much deserves to be fired because he's honestly just one of the worst coaches in NFL history, honestly. How can you be mad at your teammate for getting him one of the touchdowns? And also, how do you miss out on the playoffs and let the stinky poo Bucs get in? Honestly, one of the worst coaches in NFL history. And my partner Bob has a lot to say about that.
Yeah, I think that Dennis Allen should be fired immediately. A coaching change is needed, and him bringing in Derek Carr may very well be the worst decision ever in NFL history.
Absolutely no management of the free agency, no management of pretty much anything really, no management of the team. Honestly, just terrible, all around terrible. Definitely deserves to be fired. It's unacceptable. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Hey man, we got called as tag team. He said, man, tag me in. I gotta say something too. Go ahead, now. I fucks with that, man. I fucks with that. Thank you, guys.
What's happening? Down with Falcons fan here checking in. Great game, man. Great game. For the first half, I thought it was going to be a good-ass game. It's going to be a hard-fought match between both teams, but in the second half, y'all smoked up. Much respect to y'all for that. Y'all can keep Arthur Smith in New Orleans, keep Desmond Ridder in New Orleans. We deserve to lose. Great game. Congratulations to Derek Carr for beating us. Great game for him as well. Arthur Smith is gone, Desmond Ridder is gone, and we're just going to move on and just see what we can do for a team. It doesn't matter if y'all won, y'all still making the playoffs, so we may have missed the playoffs, but you are right on the same boat with us. So good job on the win, and we'll see what we can do next year. And also, thank you for giving us the 8th overall pick, because now we can draft Jaden Daniels, and whoever y'all draft, he's going to suck. Goodbye.
Always and forever, my guy. Your team will be the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm not scared. You're welcome.
Okay, so Saints beat the Falcons. I know a lot of Saints fans are going to be happy that we always beat Atlanta, but I'm not one of them. It was a great game. I'm happy that we beat Atlanta. Look, at the end of the day, we were playing for fun. We were playing for fun, okay? You know, the Saints, they didn't deserve to go nowhere for how they were playing. And Sean and Evan, congratulations for making the playoffs. But however, Sean and Evan, as much as I like to crap on you for choosing the team, I will give you credit. At least you're not a Chiefs fan, right? Because the Chiefs fans are annoying, bro. Because, like, when the Chiefs beat the Bengals last week, stop. I was just talking with one of my friends, right? And the Chiefs fan decided to give me a death threat with a ridiculous thing saying that if I had my name, then I would fool myself. But Evan and Sean, thank you for not being one of those dumbass Chiefs fans. I hope the Chiefs lose. I hope the Chiefs lose, and then y'all can do whatever you want. I mean, we already know the Cowboys are going to lose, and the Rams, they never do nothing other than the Super Bowls. That's okay. That's okay. The season has just been heartbreaking a little bit. The things that the Saints could have made. Who would have thought, man? 2 of the last 3 years, Saints go 9-8. They're still in the playoffs. Y'all remember 2020 when the Saints needed Green Bay and Seattle to both lose so we can get the 1 seed? This reminded me of that too. People should know this. I do not like Justin Fields. So Justin Fields, this gives me more room. You can suck it. I hope you go to Atlanta so we can whoop you. I turned off the Cardinals game, but the Panthers, y'all suck. 9-0. Man, I'm out of here.
So shout out to Mikey. Mikey is the one caller who called every single week that we did the voicemails. I don't know how the Chiefs fans called us straight, but whatever. At least he said that you better than the Chiefs fans.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Shout out to Mikey, man. Shout out to Mikey. Now, look, I'm not mad at Justin Fields. I'm not mad at the Cardinals. I'm not mad at the Panthers. Handle your own goddamn business, and you ain't got to worry about these sad-ass teams trying to coach you to the playoffs. I ain't mad at any of those teams. I'm mad at my team. I'm tired of needing help. Help your goddamn self.
This is James. Just James.
My dog right there. James?
Yeah, go ahead on and marinate on that one for a little bit.
What?
And I'm sorry. Since we're apologizing now, you know what? Hit the goddamn music. Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than your body. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? What the fuck are we doing? Apologizing to the Falcons? This team is at rock bottom, man. We just beat the Falcons by 30+ points, and even they are laughing at us. That's how rock bottom we are. And at least the Falcons, they took that ass whooping, and now they're going to get a new head coach, probably a nice new quarterback. They're going to actually have some optimism, and we're going to be stuck in this damn mediocrity bullshit. But hey, at least we apologize, right? At least we're going to win the sportsmanship banner for 2023 for the New Orleans Saints, to go right up there with the vibes banner. This organization is pure bullshit. You know the old saying, right? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Mickey Loomis has now become a villain. All of the Sean Payne and Drew Brees stuff that he was able to make himself the king of New Orleans for, it's all washed away. He is now the villain in New Orleans. He is public enemy number one. Talking about we need to change the goddamn culture. Well, how about changing the culture while bringing in a new head coach? Goddamn, does Dennis Allen have some pictures on hand of Mickey Loomis that we can't see? Why in the hell is this guy so married to Dennis Allen? He's a goddamn joke. He's old. He's senile. He needs to be shown the door. But he must be keep blowing Gail Business back out there. She doesn't want to do anything but listen to whatever the hell that Mickey Loomis has to say. Get out of here, man. Now we're going to lose Kai Harley to the Panthers. This team is just bullshit and then rock bottom. Even Ziggy can stop with the optimism bullshit now. Even he sees probably how bullshit of a bullshitter Mickey Loomis and a bullshit New Orleans Saints are. Some bullshit, man. Absolute bullshit. I remember my first call, Jono. My first call, we opened up the voicemail phone lines, and I said, have some goddamn pride, Saints fans, because the Saints are like that dumb ex that always says, well, I'm going to change, baby, I'm going to change, and they never do. The Saints aren't even that, because the Saints aren't even telling you guys they're going to change. The Saints are like, y'all going to accept us for our bullshit, and y'all going to accept it. Y'all going to eat this shit sandwich, and y'all going to think it's peanut butter. Man, I'll be. You know what? I hate to say it, but Sean and Evan were right. We can talk trash to them all we want. We can talk about some more. We can't wait to see the Rams and the Cowboys losing the playoffs. I don't give a damn about that. Sean and Evan were right. This team is a joke. Bullshit. That's the word of the day. Sesame Street. Can you go to Sesame Street? Bullshit is the word of the day. Hell, is that the word of the day? It's the word of the goddamn year for the New Orleans Saints. I'm fed up. I'm tired of it. I'm not cheering for these assholes in 2024. If they want to treat us like shit, well then I'll be the toilet paper and wipe away myself of all of their bullshit. Can't believe this, man. This shit's supposed to be more than a game, Jono, but clearly it's not. Clearly it's not, Jono. Clearly it's not, Ziggy. Jono, Ziggy. Honestly, even Evan and Sean, thanks for making this 2023 season at least fun. Thanks for entertaining us, making us laugh, making us yell, making us cry. I'll be here for the ride, man, because you guys give us a great platform to voice our frustrations. But damn, man, y'all deserve better. Not Sean and Evan, but y'all deserve better, man. Saints fans, we deserve better. But I guess we got the Pelicans at least, right? See y'all in 2024. Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? This shit more than a game.
Boys, he was hitting them notes, man.
Hey, James, just James.
So, shout out to James, just James. I believe my takeaway from that, guys, besides James has a hell of a singing voice, is that bullshit. He thinks everything is bullshit. Shout out to Just James, man. Shout out to that man. Say they feeding us a shit sandwich and they telling us it's peanut butter. That man was spitting. That man was spitting. Man say Mickey blowing. Man, let me stop.
This man was spitting.
What up, Janu? It's your boy Archangel checking in after the game. Yeah, we just got our fucking ass whooped. You hear me? Just wanted to thank y'all and let y'all know we really appreciate y'all helping us towards our goal of getting rid of fucking Arthur Smith and sitting fucking Ritter ass down on his ass because he sucks. He's ass, but we already knew that. Anyhow, it still rise up. Hopefully we get Justin Fields so we can whoop up on y'all asses, sweep y'all asses next year. Or we get Jaden Daniels or somebody like that, or Penix, and, get rid of fucking Arthur Smith punk ass. But anyway, fuck y'all, fuck the Saints, kiss my ass, lick my dicks, and yeah, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all asses, man. Rise the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of hearing who that said they gonna, the rest of that bullshit. They're here playing all this goddamn lawyer bullshit, and I'm about tired of hearing, as you can hear it in the background. I'm just ready to get my ass the fuck out of here, man. I know that makes you happy. You know this shit is more than a fucking game, man. It's still fuck the Saints and rise up forever. Like I said, man, hopefully we get Justin Fields so we can sweep y'all ass and get rid of fucking Arthur Smith punk ass. Y'all can have his ass. How about that? Welcome to the couch, because y'all be sitting on the couch with us. So you can pass me my beer. We enjoy the playoffs from the couch. Fuck y'all, man. I'm out. That's the last voicemail I leave you, man. Know this shit is more than a voicemail. Rise up.
See, I don't know if he likes us or hates us. He said F us like many times, but he also says this shit more than the game.
Shit more than the game has infiltrated the Atlanta Falcons fan base. That's
that
crazy.
Man sound like he had one too many daiquiris on Bourbon Street. Shout out to Zig. Hey, man, for real, though, shout out to Archangel, because he called every week, right? Win or lose, when the Falcons won, he called and he showed love, and he showed that his wannabe Saints fan this shit more than the game energy. So I appreciate that. I'm not going to say I like him. He's a Falcons fan, but I can appreciate it. He's
always been a good sport, but yeah.
Yeah, and we whooped that ass. That was the main takeaway. We whooped that ass. And whatever coach y'all hire, whatever quarterback y'all trade for, sign the draft, you guys will always be the Atlanta Falcons.
It's shit more than the game. Even though we won today, Dennis Allen's gonna keep his job and freaking probably keep Pete Carmichael too. But we should have won against Green Bay, but we missed that field goal. Yeah, that's about right. We missed the postseason. We went 9-8. Not bad, but still, I think this team needs a lot of work on offensive line and defense. Definitely on defense, but it is what it is, man. Who dat? Shout out to all my brothers, my Who Dat brothers. Jono, you know who you are, and the rest. Who dat, man? Who dat?
Shout out to you too, J-Dog. Shout out to you.
Hey, Jono. Sorry I didn't leave voicemail last week. I was on a trip to Texas. Saints are eliminated, as we all know. I'm just glad they got the window. But you know what I'm really mad at? The last play. Dennis Allen, let's get over it. He's a pussy, alright? Let's get that out the way. First of all, his players don't even respect him, because when they went out there for that touchdown to give them all wins touchdown, Dennis Allen originally said no, but they players did it anyways. And Lance Moore was talking about it on WDSU. I mean, it shouldn't have been that way. He should have said yes. The coach for the Falcons was cursing and yelling at him. Then he proceeds to apologize for scoring the touchdown. I'm like, that's very pussy-like. You don't apologize for what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be aggressive, especially when playing your rival. He needs to go. It looks like they're bringing him back, so I'm letting you know, get used to it. Michael Thomas is not coming back. Some players might not come back, so it's going to be even worse. I'm glad we got the win. First winning season over 2 years. Don't feel like a winning season, but Dennis Allen's first winning season record-wise. But anyways, Jono, who that? This shit more than the game.
This shit is more than a game. Ziggy and Evan, because we had so much to talk about and the fans are so passionate. We still got half of voicemails to go through, and yet here we are, and we still got over 110 people in the chat, man. That's fucking awesome. It's shit more than a game to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, for real, for real. I think we're getting close to over 100 likes, too, so I'm telling y'all, stay tuned, because after we're done with the voicemails, you guys are going to watch an exclusive premiere of the season finale of Married with Saints Fan.
What up, Jono? It's T Dirty again. This shit more in the game, and I see people still got an issue with what Jameis Winston did. You know, I might not see Jameis Winston as a good quarterback, but I do stand behind him, though. 10 toes down. Fuck the Falcons. You're supposed to run that shit up on the Falcons. Fuck the Falcons. I got a problem with everybody who fucking got a problem with that shit. Shannon Sharp, fuck you too. Stephen A. Smith, fuck you too. God damn it, Shannon Sharp, first of all, stop wearing a little bit of clothes. I'm sorry, I can't wear these little clothes. I'm sorry. Look, this is the clothes Tip gave me, and I got to wear these little clothes. So I'm sorry. Man, fuck you too. This is the Falcons. You're supposed to run it up on their ass, nigga. We don't supposed to have no heart for them. And I got a problem with Dennis Allen taking his bitch ass to the middle of the field to apologize to this man. First of all, I want to apologize to Arthur Smith and Atlanta Falcons. That's not who we are. No, that's not who you is, motherfucker. That's who we are. Because if this motherfucker would land up on me in the middle of the field, I probably would have throat chopped his ass. Get your ass back. Get your ass back. Run up on me, goddamn. Get that bird shit out of my goddamn stadium. You back up your men. You back up and say, you know what it is, it happened, Cap. Get over it. Every time the Saints get done something too, get over it. Get over it. When we do some shit, oh, it's a problem. Everybody want to cry and boo-hoo about it. Man, this shit more than a game. Y'all better understand what Jono talking about. This is what the fuck we mean. This shit more than a game. Fuck the Falcons. I wish they'd have ran up 95-3. Motherfucker. Who that for life?
The voicemail MVP, T Dirty, man. Damn. I gotta get T Dirty a t-shirt, man. That man embodies this shit more than the game, Ziggy. That man embodies this shit more than the game.
Between him and Just James, bruh.
Classics. Shout out to you, T Dirty. I saw you in the chat earlier. I don't know if you're still here, man, but y'all check out T Dirty's YouTube. That man is entertaining as hell and my favorite voicemail caller. Shout out to you, T Dirty.
Hey, Jono, this is Carlo Ross. Once again, probably one of the youngest people that watch your channel. First of all, I'm glad that the Saints won. I'm going to say that. But I was at the game, and man, I think on purpose they were trying, and I get it. I think on purpose they were trying to hide the Buccaneers versus Panthers game because if the Panthers were winning, which they didn't because they didn't even score any points, then the Saints would just slow down and think, oh, we got this in the bag. So I get that. So we weren't able to win the division. After the game, I went right home, wanted to see Bears, Packers, and Cardinals Seahawks game, and lost both of them. I was disappointed, but I honestly didn't care because I expected it to happen. I mean, how in the world are the Bears going to beat the Packers? Yeah, they beat the Falcons, but let's be honest, it's the Falcons. Now, I know now what the real reason Arthur Smith was mad. It was really just because of that last touchdown. They annoyed Dennis Allen because he wanted to kneel it, but they wanted to give Jamal Williams his first touchdown. He's been doing good ever since he was on the team, and they felt bad he wasn't getting a touchdown, so they wanted to do it. So they annoyed Dennis. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a Saints fan, and I know we're rivals. Let me get this straight. That is disrespectful. I'm not going to be a lie. I was like laughing with my dad. What did they do? I saw Arthur Smith. I was at the terrace at the top of the dome. I can still see Arthur Smith with my binoculars, literally yelling at Dennis Allen. Obviously, I can't tell what he was saying, but the last line he said, "That's fucking bullshit." Otherwise, I am disappointed that we did not make the playoffs, and I'm not gonna feel very, very confident that it's gonna be great. Because you're right, the football gods can probably try to screw us. They tried to screw us this season. They might try to screw us next. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. It was a great season being with you and your family and all that. Your skits were great, and I hope you continue working and doing this. So I noticed that toy thing you had in the Rams game. I thought that was cool. Hopefully it grows bigger around the country, maybe even the globe. So yeah, your channel grows bigger. I hope you get more. I hope the Saints get better. I don't know. Dennis Allen can actually be better. I doubt it. But it's been a great season being with you, and oh, Siggy, what do you got to say now about the Saints? Yeah, they won. It was the Falcons of all teams. Let's be honest. It's the Falcons. Let's see what he says about us not making the playoffs. Will he be positive or negative? We'll see. Thank you, Jono, for a great season. And remember everybody, this shit more than a game.
Ziggy, remember when we were kids and we would be doing the DX? You two having the DX chop? We'd be pointing our middle fingers like Stone Cold, and our teachers were like, that wrestling is a bad influence on you guys.
Yeah.
Is our show a bad influence? Because we got kids calling and they all saying this shit more than a game and they cursing. Are we bad influences? Have we turned?
That's why I've been trying to use the. But you was like, nah, say it with your chest out.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think we're a fucking bad influence at all. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, I don't know if they're still watching the whole thing. I'm gonna give a shout out to my parents too, because even at the great age of 35, I still get texts from my parents, mainly my dad saying, "Oh, you can't say this word, or you can't say that word." I'm like, I'm 35 years old, Dad, but apparently because I got kids calling, maybe he's right. Maybe I am a bad influence, and I need to make this more of a family channel, right? A kumbaya type show. Hey. I like it. I like that the kids call. I hope that I don't get y'all in trouble. But hey, it is what it is, man. This shit more than a game. This shit is more than a game. Thanks for the love.
Hey, yo, man, listen, great game. Unfortunately, we all knew we wasn't going to make the playoffs. I know your boy on there always says it's still a chance. Bro, we wasn't making no playoffs. But at the end of the day, it was a good game. Now to get to what everybody talking about on this good Monday, because that's what I'm calling you. Yeah, I mean, listen, DA, in my opinion, should be fired just off the strength of not standing with your team. And for apologizing to a Falcons head coach, bro. What? This is the Falcons we talking about. This is a rivalry game. There's no doubt in my mind, and maybe I'm wrong, but there's no doubt. I don't believe I would be wrong if this was Sean Payton and they said, "Hey, man, Jamal want to score a touchdown." Damn it, Sean Payton probably would have said, "Hey, fuck it, yeah, let's go out there and score." Just because it's the Falcons. Like, come on, bro. Like, you going up there throwing your whole team under the bus. Then we got the media personalities trying to bash, especially Shannon Sharp, bro. If you haven't seen that video on Nightcap, man, bashing Jameis so hard, like, it's like, bro, like, it really ain't that deep. So they lined up in victory formation and faked it. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who cares? If Honey Badger would have scored on that touchdown, that interception, that pick six, nobody would have gave a damn. Hell, we was already beating the shit out of him. Why he just ain't take the pick six and just fall down on the ground? Since we care so much about how a fucking head coach feels. Since we care so much how much Falcons fans feel. Don't nobody care about that, bro. Listen, that man want to score, let that man score. I do not care about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. For me, it shows that DA lost the locker room and he hasn't, he's weak. He's weak as hell because there ain't no fucking way I'm about to go on to no damn press conference and apologize. Apologize? Apologize for what? Anything that's handled will be handled in-house. I'm not going out there and apologize. I'm saying, hey, man, listen, we came into a team discussion and we agreed that we was going to score a touchdown. End of story. Either way, great win. We had the off season. We're not going to fire Pete Carmichael. We're not going to fire Dennis Allen. We're going to come back with the same people and we're going to run this shit back. We're going to look terrible again next year. All right, bye.
It's going to be a hell of an offseason, guys, because the fans, think about this, guys. We just beat the Atlanta Falcons by 30-plus points, and these are the voicemails we are getting.
Jono, Corey Jackson said it's not about the Falcons. They did it out of the victory formation. That is disrespectful to the game.
Is that your burner, Evan?
Nah, man, I didn't tweet that just now.
I'll say this. I get it. Like, if I was a Falcons player, I'll be mad too. Like, don't come out in victory formation. Like, man up. Like, square up. Go in the I formation. Y'all gonna run it. Let's run it. Let's see who's gonna get the stop. Or who's gonna get the touchdown. Mm-hmm. I think for the Saints side, they knew that if they came out without any formation besides the victory formation, Dennis Allen Punk actually gonna be like, hold on, timeout. No, I want y'all to nail the ball. So they had to fool Dennis Allen, which then goes into how much respect they have for their head coach. But they had to make Dennis Allen think that, they're going to run the victory formation. If any other team besides the Falcons would complain, I'll be like, they got a shot. It's the Falcons. Fuck the Falcons. I don't give a
You just say you trying to be a good
So, Jono, we got a little bit to talk about. No, we got a lot to talk about. Stubborn Nicky Loomis. He didn't pull one out his hat, did he? He didn't become Dr. Seuss and just pull something out his hat. Lucky Charm, I'm calling that, because this is embarrassing. This dude is a clown to run this thing back. I'm sick and tired of seeing it. I really am. How many times does he have to show you that he's not a good coach? I'm 14 years old. And I can coach better than Jono. I'm sorry, not Jono. I can coach better than Dennis Allen.
I'm a good coach.
I can coach better than Dennis Allen. Sorry, John, I didn't mean to say that. Dennis Allen got me saying other stuff. I don't need to be saying, and I'm sick and tired, Jono. I really am. Are you tired of it? Every Saints fan is tired of it. He is an awful, awful coach. I'm sick and tired of seeing his foolery every single week. And then Mickey Loomis comes on the interview the other day, and then he says, if you don't believe, you're going to likely be out of the process of being on the team. All the good players, all the players we didn't produce it, are going to be gone because Dennis Allen can't use them right and T. Carmichael can't use them right. But I told you, it is not their fault. It is not their fault. It is Mickey Loomis' fault because he is not getting rid of them. He's keeping them another year. What more do you have to see? What more do you have to see, Jono? This is embarrassing. I'm sick and tired of watching it, just like every other Saints fan. And boy. Give me 5 minutes with Mickey Loomis. Give me 5 minutes with Mickey Loomis in his office. I guarantee you it's going to be moving furniture. It's going to be moving furniture. Give me 5 minutes and I can bet you, swear for God, that Dennis Allen will be fired. Give me 5 minutes with Mickey Loomis. It's going to be moving furniture, and I swear for God that Dennis Allen will not be the head coach of the Saints 2 minutes after I give him the blue. I got some more to say, Jono. I ain't finished. I got some more to say. I'm tired of it. I got some more to say, Jono. This is embarrassing. I can find a cartoon coach better than Dennis Allen. See, now I'm about to start raging. I can find a newborn baby that can coach better than Dennis Allen. I think there's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. It's got to be something because you just can't be that stupid. You can't be that stupid to keep Dennis Allen. We don't know what's going on, but there's something behind the scenes because you just can't be that stupid. You can't be that delusional to keep Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael. It's like all the signs are in the yard, but you do not want to pick them up before you cut grass. Mickey Loomis, he has all these signs in his grass, but he does not want to pick them up because he is too lazy. He's too stubborn to get rid of his best friend that he sits there on Saturday night, probably barbecuing ribs or probably making a po' boy while he's drinking beer. They don't care about winning. They care about drinking. That's his homeboy. I guarantee in college, they shared the same room. I guarantee they shared the same room. That's their boy. They don't care about business. And that's what be making me mad. The Falcons got rid of their head coach. I'm afraid they might get Penix. I'm afraid they might get Vrabel, or Bill Belichick, or Jim Harbaugh. The team I hate is going to be getting better because they want to get rid of their head coach and they want to do something about it because they tired. We play 7 playoff teams next year. We had the easiest schedule. I'm going to leave it all right here. The easiest schedule in the NFL. We play 7 playoff teams. That's going to be one of the hardest schedules in the NFL. I rest my case.
Hey, y'all, what a 14-year-old knows about moving furniture? Yeah, you might have to give him the rums to go.
I got you. What he wants.
He wants to move some furniture. Hey, Ziggy, who's trying to fight between him and Mickey Loomis?
Oh, Mickey Loomis. That's not the play.
Nah. I'm sorry.
He's not in the game, bro.
Yeah, he's showing that. I like that. You see, y'all, the Jono Bones Show is raising a great generation. That come 4 years from now when they're grown-ups, man, they're going to say, thank God that I grew up on a Jono Barnes show. I am raising a generation to know that this shit more than the game. I'm a great influence. This shit more than the game.
This is Sam from the West Bank.
Damn.
Just the best bank. Yeah, shout out to my dog, Just James. And John, I'm going to save you a lot of time this evening so that you don't have to do a 2-hour show ranting about the Saints. Okay, so here's my first impression. Everybody let me know in the chat, who am I? Well, you know, the Saints finished in the top 10 in scoring offense, top 10 in scoring defense, number 2 in turnover differential, and 7th in point differential. So the sky is really the limit. All we got to do is have 1 or 2 days go our way next year, and we'll be right there as the 2024 number 1 seed, possibly in the NFC playoff. We're right there, guys. We're right there to be in the NFC South champions. We're that close. If you get Ziggy, then ding, ding, ding. Pat yourself on the back. Okay, here's my next impression. I told y'all the Saints weren't going to do a goddamn thing. Unlike my Dallas Cowboys, who even though we're probably going to lose in the NFC Championship, you guys are still going to have to watch us from the couch. Because even though we choke, at least we choke in January and not in December like you guys. So kick your feet back, admire my stupid-ass Cowboys hat that I probably got from the Durst store, and watch my Dallas Cowboys choke again this January. If you guess Evan, ding, 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 pat yourself on the other side of your back. Okay, now this one might be an easy one, but let's see if y'all can get this one. Well, I told you, Saints fans, don't put so much passion into your team. See, I don't care if my Rams lose because we always need to cheat anyway, so I'm just happy that we made the dance. I have no emotions. I have no feelings. I'm not even a real fan when you guys think about it. I'm cosplaying as a Rams fan. I'm a joke. If you guessed that was Sean, then that makes you 3 for 3. Congratulations. Hell, Deshaun impersonation probably needed to be done because his ass probably isn't going to even show up. The playoffs, and his ass probably isn't even going to show up. And finally, this shit more than a game. Fire everybody. This shit more than a game. I can't believe the Saints are doing this to us. This shit more than a game. Hey, we can cheer for the Pelicans now. They're not going to let us down, right, guys? This shit more than a game. At least we had Tulane and LSU to win their bowl games, right? Oh, wait, Tulane didn't win either. Oh, well, this shit more than a game. Buy my new t-shirts. This shit more than a game. If you guys guessed Jono, you're actually wrong. It was Clarissa. Ha ha ha. But no, I'm just playing, guys. I'm taking it out on you guys because unfortunately I can't go to Airline Drive and yell at Mickey and Gail and Dennis. But you guys are awesome. Well, Jono and Ziggy, you guys are, not the other two, but you guys are awesome, man. If there were playoffs for NFL podcasts, the Jono Barnes Show would be the #1 seed. As for the Saints, I mean, honestly, what else needs to be said? You've got reports that the players are basically doing a mutiny against Dennis Allen, and Mickey and Gail are just covering their eyes and putting their fingers in their ears and saying, la 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 la, la 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 la. Did y'all see that Cat Williams interview with Shannon Sharp last week? When Cat Williams told Shannon Sharp, you have an unnatural allegiance to losers, and it's not like you? That's how I feel about Mickey Loomis. Honestly, that's how I feel about you too, Jono, having Sean and Evan on your show, but that's for another episode. The guy who was under Sean Payton and Drew Brees has an unnatural allegiance to losers, and it's not like him. But I guess he's really showing us that it is indeed like him. It's just a goddamn joke, man. All I ask, Jono and Ziggy, is that y'all don't go away this offseason. Please continue to do the show because we need it for our sanity. Saints fans need you guys to keep out. I mean, well, sometimes, Ziggy, you make our sanity go crazy, but we need you guys for our sanity. So I hope you guys do not take an off-season break because we'll be here. You guys keep the show going, we'll be here because I'm sure the Saints are going to do a lot of dumb shit to give you guys content to continue to do the show in all season. Hell, it's only been about 3 days since the season ended, and they already gave you guys great content by saying Jon Gruden is the goddamn answer. You gotta love our team, right? It's still who that, right, Ziggy? You gotta love our team. So again, thank you guys for a great season. Shout out to the whole squad, man, to Jono, to Ziggy, to Clarissa, to your whole family, Jono, and yes, even to Sean and Evan, because god damn it, even though we are part of the circus, sometimes the clowns need some other acts to laugh at too. And we're gonna be laughing at Evan and Sean in a few weeks. Enjoy y'all off season. This shit more than a game.
That's Sam from the West Bank. That is Sam. He made a good point. Dog, Sean didn't even text me like if he was going to be on it. Like, I don't know what's up with Sean. They in the playoffs and he don't show up. What the hell?
Is he mad at you, bro?
I don't know. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, man, either Just James, Sam from the West Bank, or T Dirty could come and be the new co-host, and we could get Sean the hell on out of here. But to answer Sam's question about us doing this in the offseason, I'm pretty sure we're going to do it in the offseason. I mean, goddamn, can we get like a week break? Like, I mean, man, that man said he don't want us to take any weeks off.
No, don't take no weeks off.
I mean, if y'all pay me, give me super chats, I'll be more than happy to come on every goddamn week saying this shit more than a game.
What y'all want to hear? You don't hear about the playoff matchup with Evan? That's what he's going to talk about.
We'll talk about the off-season plans for Jon Barnes show at the end of the show. But we got one more voicemail, and y'all know, man. Y'all know who it's from. He's going to become a new all-the-time caller on the Jon Barnes show. And I don't care what Ziggy and Evan says. I don't care. That man said to call him as the biggest bird. His mama named him the biggest bird. I'm going to call that man the biggest bird. Let's hear what the biggest bird has to say this week.
Man, y'all go ahead and clip that, bro. I ain't calling another man the biggest bird, bro.
What if the Pelicans make the playoffs where you then call it the biggest bird?
I will call him by his name, but not no big bird, bro.
A man says his name is the biggest bird. Let's hear what the biggest bird, not the big bird.
Maybe Evan will, not me.
Not the bigger bird. That man's name is the biggest bird. Let's see what the biggest bird has to say about the New Orleans Pelicans this week.
What's up, guys? As y'all can see, I'm back again this week. Obviously, y'all got to turn your attention now to the Pelicans. It's time. The Saints are officially eliminated. As y'all heard me last week, I was a little out there, a little aggressive, a little angry over what we were going through. But now, since I sent that message in, Pels have only lost one game. The one game was a very personally taken game by the Los Angeles Clippers, which I kind of expected. Clippers have been struggling against us. It was their night. It wasn't our night. But other than that, we've been taking care of business. We've been doing work. We were the highest margin of victory of both New Orleans teams this Sunday. But I would also like to say to Coach Mike Brown, it's not who we are. It's not how we operate. We should have taken the knee there, and I want to apologize for that. Well, get the fuck out of here. Fire Dennis Allen. Just a quick change of pace on that one. What the fuck is that shit? Every chance you get, you bury your opponent. You never fucking apologize to your damn rival. I've always said that the Saints could go 2 in however many games the NFL ends up adding to their schedule. They could win 2 games the whole season. As long as those 2 wins are against the Falcons, I'm okay with it. You do not apologize to that damn team. Dennis Allen needs to be thrown in a fucking jail cell in a hole in the middle of the ocean and never let out ever again. Back to the Pelicans. Again, they're taking care of business. We are doing work now. Got 4 more games this week. You get 2 days off, taking a little extra rest against crumbling dynasty that was the Golden State Warriors. Is Draymond playing? I don't know. I don't think he will be back yet. Personally, I don't think he will be, because he still needs some time to get back into game shape and get ready. Would love to hear y'all's thoughts on what's looking like a team that's hopefully turning the corner in the New Orleans Pelicans. They deserve the support. We want the winning from them. Both teams and fan are kind of at the same spot. Can they keep it up? Because if they keep it up, this city needs to back them. Love to hear what y'all guys. I'll talk to y'all another time. Thank you.
See that? That is why he is the biggest bird. Put some respect on his name, man. Put some goddamn respect on the biggest bird name, Evan and Ziggy. Y'all got an answer to that? How do y'all feel about the outlook of the New Orleans Pelicans?
I think the Pelicans will make the playoffs. They'll be a good playoff team.
They're having like a quiet, a non-sexy year, but they racking up wins. They are the number 5 seed, I believe, right now. Like they
They only talk about negative stuff about Zion. They only talk about negative stuff that I guess whenever they match up against like the Lakers or something like that, they want to go against the big market teams. They want to cheer for them, but whenever the Pelicans are in the limelight, they don't want to talk about that. They only want to talk about the negative when it comes to small market teams like the
NBA media annoying as hell. Evan, now I know, bro. I know you're gonna show some. I mean, look, this is not the Saints we're talking about right quick. We're talking about the Pelicans. I know you got something nice to say about the currently 5 seed in the Western Conference New Orleans Pelicans.
Yeah, I have a lot of good things to say about the 5 seed Pelicans, but they're 9 to 5 seed. They're actually 7 seeds. So let me talk about the 7 seed Pelicans, because the 6 seed is the Dallas Mavericks, who is actually better than the Pelicans. So that I'm gonna just leave it right there too. But also, look, if Zion could keep his weight in contact, maybe y'all might do a little something. And maybe if BI don't stay hurt or anything like that, y'all might be doing something. But either way, look, Pelicans ain't gonna be the Dallas Mavericks, but that's, again, conversation for another day. That's all I can say.
Don't we play this Monday on Martin Luther King Day?
Yep, and who's gonna be there?
Stay tuned for the Jono Barnes Show to find out that answer. Thank everybody so much, man, for the love on the voicemail. So here's the thing, because we got a few questions in the chat and people will mention it on the calls. What's the future of the Jono Barnes Show now that the Saints season is over? Well, like I think it was Sam from the West Bank, he said, the team always gives us enough content that there's always something to call about, right? So there's always something to talk about.
Most definitely.
So we're going to do our very goddamn best to continue to keep this momentum going. I mean, look, y'all, we're going over 2 hours. I tried my best to keep the show under 2 hours. We had so much to talk about today. And we still got over 100 people over all platforms. We got people commenting on Twitter. We got people commenting on YouTube. We got people commenting on Twitch. We got people commenting on Facebook. The passion of the Saints fan base is never unwavering, man. And for that, me and Ziggy and Evan will for sure be doing off-season episodes. Are we going to do every Tuesday now? I can't guarantee that. We might take a week off here and there, just to recharge our batteries or whatnot. My wife keeps saying that I owe her a date night. I mean, I guess now that the season is over, I can take her out somewhere special. But we will be doing more shows. And because of that, y'all, the voicemail ain't gonna stop. Like, I'm not gonna shut down the hotline because the season is over. Y'all can still call any time of the day. Well, don't call me at midnight. I ain't trying to wake up at midnight from a goddamn voicemail. But call that 504-484-9170 and leave your thoughts. If a goddamn report comes out this week that, maybe we're bringing in this office of mine or something, you got something to say about it, call. Like, do not stop the voicemails because the season is over. I hope you guys continue to call. And in return, I promise you, Ziggy, Evan, and I will do our damnedest to give you guys a quality show throughout the whole offseason. And then when the draft comes, we'll have things to talk about. When free agency comes, we'll have things to talk about. When minicamp comes, we'll have things to talk about. And that's why I let the last call be my dog, the biggest bird, because, hey, this shit more than a game ain't just for the Saints, it's for the whole goddamn New Orleans sports community. So we will be talking NBA basketball more. We will be talking about the goddamn New Orleans Pelicans. And for sure, we will be here to celebrate and dance on Evan's grave when the Dallas Cowboys get eliminated. I don't know if they're going to get eliminated this week, Ziggy, but we're going to be here every single week up until the Super Bowl so we can have Evan on the show with that dick luck. Y'all can make y'all stupid faces. With that dick luck when the Dallas Cowboys get eliminated from the playoffs. All right? But all we ask in return is that y'all keep supporting us. Y'all keep tuning in. Y'all keep leaving the voicemails. Y'all keep leaving the super chats. And y'all keep giving us record numbers. I am not Mickey Loomis. I am not Dennis Allen. I am not the New Orleans Saints. I am not comfortable and content with just stringing the line. I had over 100 people still right now on the show. I want that to be the goddamn minimum of the Jono Bond Show, because what other show do y'all do where y'all get voicemails, skits, all types of shenanigans, man? Only one show. Only one show, and that is the Jono Bone Show, where this shit more than a stream. You guys kept your word. You guys kept your word. I asked for over 60 likes. Yeah, guys, they got us over 100 likes today. Ziggy, hit the goddamn air horns for that. I thank you guys, and because of that, we are one of the few platforms that we reward our listeners and our viewers as the show is going along, and we give you guys great exclusive content. So y'all know, if y'all been following throughout the whole season, my wife has not been. Ziggy said we go too long. He got to go. My wife has been documenting throughout the whole season. She's been giving us to our marriage therapist the fact that she says I get a little crazy throughout the season. She says that I take this shit more than the game way too serious. I don't know about that, but because of that, and to reward you guys and our marriage therapist whenever we have to discuss our marriage with her, she's been documenting how quote-unquote crazy I get throughout the season. So, of course, the last game of the season on Sunday, she documented yet again how I was after the game. And I guess because the season is over, folks, this is the season finale of what the documentation of my wife has been throughout the 2023 season. So for you guys, nobody has seen this yet. Not Ziggy, not Evan, not my brother, not my sister, not the marriage therapist, not my mom, not my dad, not Clarissa's family. Nobody has seen it. Not Twitter, not Instagram, not Facebook, not Blue Sky, not Twitch. Nobody has seen it. The world premiere of the season finale of Married to a Saints Fan. Enjoy, folks, and thank you for getting us over 100 likes. We'll be right back.
What do you think of this awful season?
Hey, babe, can you come here, please?
Why?
Babe, can you just come here, man? Dang.
No, I don't want to. What? Tell me what for.
Dang, bro.
What do you mean? What do you want? What are you doing?
Baby.
That's my decorations. What are you doing?
I apologize, okay?
For what?
I don't know. Apparently that's what we do in New Orleans now. You see what Dennis Allen said? I apologize. He inspired me, baby.
Okay.
Baby, the season is over.
Thank God.
You get me back. I know I went a little crazy this year, okay? I know I spent over 28.3K of your money. I told you I'm going to pay you back when my workers' comp comes from my bad back, okay? I know I had the cops come on us 8 times this season, which is actually record low numbers for us. I feel like I deserve a pat on the back for that, okay? I apologize for getting into a fight with your boss at the Christmas party, okay? But he said the Saints weren't going to the playoffs. Guess he was right. But still, I apologize, baby.
Thank you. I guess it's a start.
The season is over. To show you how serious I am.
Oh. Wow. This is big. Yeah, fan. Look at you.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
push
you.
every time things
Look
that
at you.
piss me off, huh?
Oh, wow. Oh,
Season is done.
This is great. So we get Sundays back.
I love you, baby. I'm
Aw,
sorry.
thanks.
You can't say that at me,
No,
man.
I can't.
You got so much
But we have activities to do now. So to make this list, and I'm thinking farmers market. We could go. There's this museum I've been wanting to do. Like, ooh, Sunday, fun day. Oh, and then Wicked. I heard Wicked's coming to town. Oh. Wait a second. Where did that come from? What are you talking?
What it was
What's going on? That you didn't have that shirt on. Like literally, how did you get that on?
Baby, I've had this on the whole time.
Oh,
It's Pelican
I'm so
season.
tired of this. What do you mean, what's up?
What's going on?
I'm tired. Leave me alone.
Baby, you know this shit more than the game. I've had this shirt on the whole time. It's Pelican season, folks. I've had this shit on the whole time. This shit more than the game never ends. This shit more than the game never ends. I did my best to hold that in. All right, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the season finale.
Shit.
A Married with Saints fan. All right, y'all. We really do got to wrap it up. Good Lord, I didn't expect this to be a 3-hour show. We're getting really close. So here's what we're going to do. It is Wildcard weekend, and we are going to go speed round. But I will give Evan, because he's been a great sport this whole season, a chance to talk in detail a little bit about his Dallas Cowboys game. But we're going to speed round our picks of the Wildcard weekend, okay? And we are going to start off with the Browns against the Texans in Houston. Who do you guys have? Evan?
Give me Joe Flacco, man. With the Browns defense, I got them winning.
Ziggy?
Give me the Browns.
I'm going to go with the Browns, too. I think C.J. Stroud's having a hell of a year. They got a lot to build on out there, but I think that Cleveland defense travels very well, and it's going to travel very well in Houston. This week, more than a game. Now, this is going to be a good game because whatever team loses, they're going to say that this season was probably an objective failure. And that is the Miami Dolphins, who now, because they choked away the division lead, have to travel to Kansas City. Ziggy, yet another big test for the Miami Dolphins because the Chiefs don't look like they're world beaters this year. So do you think the Dolphins can actually pull off a big win in Kansas City?
No. The Chiefs at home, they're going to have the refs on their side. They're going to have the Taylor Swift camera. It's going to be ridiculous. Kansas City.
Yeah, I think it's been a hell of a season for the Chiefs. They got no wide receivers to catch the balls. I got actually Miami pulling the upset for that one.
I just think that Miami has too many injuries to think that they can pull this off, Evan. I mean, they lost another starter this Sunday night against the Buffalo Bills. So I think Patrick Mahomes does enough Houdini magic to win the game, but I don't see the Chiefs going any further after that. And by the way, folks, let me give we did picks all year, and I promise you guys, next year what we're going to do is we're going to open it up publicly so that you guys can join a pick'em league. You guys can make picks against me, Evan, Ziggy, and I think Sean. I don't know what the hell Sean's going to be doing by next year. We might fire him in the offseason, unlike what Mickey Loomis should be doing. But the final picks was this. Sean, even though he's not on the show, went 179 and 93. Congratulations to him. He actually looks like he knows a little bit about football. I went 177 and 95. Evan, you went 156 and 116, so congratulations. You were over 500. You were way behind me, but you were over 500. And Ziggy went 90 and 134, so I guess that optimistic bullshit doesn't have...
Well, I didn't even join at the beginning of the season. I joined like halfway through. You gave me the link. So, of course, I'm going to lose games I didn't vote on. So, I mean, it is what it is.
But next year, folks, we are going to open up a public pick'em league, and you guys can match your picks against me, against Ziggy, against Sean. I might have some of my other family members join, and y'all can see, can y'all beat the Barnes family in y'all picks? And whoever wins the league might get a free shirt. So next up, guys, we have the Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. I think the Bills have got the momentum. I actually think the Bills are going to go on a nice little run this postseason. I got the Bills in this game. Ziggy?
I got Pittsburgh.
Oh, no, give me Bills. It's time for Pittsburgh to go home.
Ziggy, right quick, why you got the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Bills?
I just don't like the Bills.
Respect. The Bills are like my adopted team, so I'm hoping that they circle those wagons this offseason. Not offseason, this postseason. I'm thinking offseason because that's what I'm used to now. It's offseasons for the Saints. All right, next up, we got the Packers. No, I'm going to say that for last. We got the Rams at the Lions. This is a good game. Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff playing their old teams. Will Matthew Stafford, who is a hero in Detroit, actually come back and break their hearts? Like they say, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. I got the Lions. I think the Lions are going to get a big win, and they're going to have the city of Detroit on fire. Who you got, Evan?
I think Dan Campbell's going to go for a fourth down that he's supposed to kick a field goal, and that's going to be the reason why they lose that game. Give me the Rams.
But hopefully the player actually reports to the referee, and the referee actually obeys it. Ziggy?
Give me Detroit.
So that's 2 for Detroit and 1. God, if because I know whoever's going to pick for the Cowboys game, so we got to have another week at the Cowboys and the Rams still playing. God help us all. All right, and now we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus those goddamn 3 times in a row Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you know what's the funny thing, by the way? Quick little rant on the Bucs fans. After they won, you saw some of the fans I showed earlier in the show, if you still were watching that early in the show, talking shit to me. The GM of the Buccaneers went at Cam Jordan. And it was justified because Cam Jordan is always taking pot shots at the Bucs. So even the GM, like his first tweet after they won the NFC South was to go at Cam Jordan. Tampa Bay, you guys are not our rivals. We don't give a shit. Y'all go winning 10 years in a row. We don't give a shit. I think the Tampa Bay fans were jealous. They were like, damn, man, we wish that the Saints would have did that victory formation touchdown to us. How come they don't want us, man? We don't give a shit, Tampa Bay. Y'all can take all the pot shots y'all want. Keep winning the division. We don't give a shit. With that said, man, the Eagles look bad, man. God damn, the Eagles look bad. I got a funny feeling the Bucs might actually win this game, but because of the hate I have in my heart for them, I'm going to go with the Eagles, but I am not confident about that pick. Evan, do you think y'all rival is going to win this playoff game in Tampa Bay?
Yeah, it's Tampa Bay we're talking about. We're talking about Baker Mayfield. Give me the Eagles on this.
Wow, I'm shocked. I thought you were for sure going to pick the Bucs. What about you, Ziggy?
It went to the wire for them to win the division. They really don't even belong in the playoffs. Give me the Eagles.
Let's hope, man. Let's hope.
The sweet more than a game.
All right, and finally, we got the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Green Bay Packers. Well, the ghost of Aaron Rodgers continue to haunt the Dallas Cowboys, even though it's now the joy and love era. Evan, how in the hell are you commenting if you on the show?
Wait, that's not me.
Why is that picture from when you were like 10 years old?
Wait, that's not me, bro.
We into scary hours on the jump. Whenever you go over 2 hours and 30 minutes, you get into scary hours, apparently. That's why the numbers are starting to go down. They're like, all right, y'all, goddamn, y'all. But I will say this. I hate to say it, man, the Cowboys look good, Ziggy. They look good. I think they're the second best team in the NFC. I'm hoping that the Packers get the biggest upset of all time. Boy, that's going to make for a great show next week. But I got the Dallas Cowboys. Ziggy, who you got?
I got Dallas.
So I'm going to give the floor to Evan. Evan, what do you think your Dallas Cowboys are going to do this Sunday?
Well, honestly, I think if we look at the Commanders game, I think Cowboys finally found our run game with Tony Pollard. So I think that, and you got MVP Dak Prescott behind the center. I honestly think this is going to be a huge win. I don't think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be this over by halftime. I think, look, the Cowboys are favored by 7.5. I really think they're going to beat the Green Bay by 20 points. I think McCartney's going to be laughing at the end of this game. And actually, look, we're going to have a point at the end of the game to run up the score. But as a respectable franchise, we're going to nail it, and the game's going to be over with. I got the Cowboys by 24 points on Sunday.
So I feel like this guy, he's going to find a way. He's like the Bucs fans. Always trying to get the Saints fans' attention. Shout out to T, man. That's our dog. And he's a Cowboys fan as well, so I'm sure he's excited about it.
We don't boys, baby.
Another super chat from with TZ 3434.
What do you say, Ziggy?
What you say, Jono?
Read it.
Oh, I'm not gonna. This is more than the playoff game, but I would have loved to see y'all in that 7 seed. What's up, Ev? We them boys.
We them
Man,
boys.
that would have been so fun. Like, I mean, granted, the Cowboys would have probably whooped our ass. I'll give Evan that. They would have whooped our ass. But to have a game against the Cowboys in the playoffs with that small bit of hope that, hey, maybe the Saints might put up an upset, that would have been real fun. And then we would have had the Pelicans play the Mavericks the next day on Monday, Martin Luther King Day. Man, we would have had a great weekend in Dallas. That could have been great. But, of course, the football guys hate us, and, hell, the Saints hate themselves because they get the bullshit that we're doing. So we will see. We will see where the Dallas Cowboys win. I'm looking forward to a good week of football. I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to come out of the wild card round. I'm not looking forward to yet again another playoff weekend, Ziggy, where me and you are on the couch watching other teams.
Hopefully this will be the last year of that, bro.
Which one y'all like? Y'all like this one? Y'all want that one? Which one?
That brown one.
All right, before we wrap up the show, let's hear from one more sponsor, and that sponsor is me. No matter what, we all know that this shit more than a game, and now you can wear it with pride. Visit www.jonobarnes.com or thisshitmorethanagame.com and buy your This Shit More Than a Game shirt now for the low price of $28.03. You can buy it in black and gold, purple and gold, white and blue, red and navy blue, all types of colors. We've got you covered here on the Jono Barnes Show. So visit www.jonobarnes.com or thisshitmorethanagame.com and buy your This Shit More Than a Game shirt now and let the world know, folks, this shit more than a game. And officially on sale, the Mardi Gras edition. So if you go on jonobarnes.com or thisshitmorethanagame.com, you can have your great exclusive historical Mardi Gras edition of This Shit More Than a Game and This Shit More Than a Tuesday exclusive merch for Mardi Gras 2024. So go on the website and buy it now. Guys, I know we went on pretty long today, but man, we had so much to talk about, man. Like this goddamn team, Ziggy. This goddamn team. I appreciate everybody. Like, y'all, for us to still have over 87 people across all platforms still rocking with us at the 2 hour and 30-minute mark, that's love. That's more than love. That's this shit more than the game energy. And Ziggy, you take the goddamn thing off so they can see you. I appreciate you trying to give me some sales, but let them see your beautiful face, Ziggy. I thank you guys. Let me get a tad bit sentimental. So before this season, I made a promise to myself. I said I'm going to try my damnedest to do a live stream every single week. And for every single week of the 2023 New Orleans Saints season, we came on this show at 6:45 p.m. Central Time, and we did 18 straight weeks of the Jono Barnes Show. And that is not just because of me. That is because of the hard work and for the flexibility and for the courtesy of guys like, and I know that he's a very controversial character, but for Evan for coming on and giving his bullshit, but entertaining bullshit in my opinion, and making this show a lot more fun than what it probably would be if it was just a Saints echo chamber of Saints fans talking about how much the Saints good or how bad the Saints are. It would not be, wait, what's that? Evan, you bought a shirt? Man, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's why I keep him around, Ziggy.
Just bought a shirt.
That's why I keep him around. For Ziggy.
And you have to buy a shirt? That's crazy.
This show literally could not happen without I'm trying to be all nice to these guys. This show would not be possible without Ziggy. Like this platform that I have, y'all, Ziggy pays for it. Ziggy pays for all of this shit for me to be able to go on live on YouTube and be able to upload these clips, be able to have my skits, be able to have, the comment section popping off like that. Without Ziggy, there is no Jono Barnes Show. And I know he's not on the show right now. I mean, I guess I don't get it. Like, the show started doing record numbers, and that's when he said, I'm done with the show. I'll come on whenever the hell I want to. But Sean, because actually Sean inspired me. Like, right before the preseason, Sean hit me up, and I already had thoughts about doing a live stream every week. But Sean kind of gave me that final push. He was like, dog, Jono, you got a nice YouTube audience, man. Let's go on every week, man. Let's shoot the shit. Let's talk about the Saints. Let's talk about the NFL. Let's see what we can make happen. And look what we made happen. Like, today was a record-setting day for the Jono Barnes Show. So I want to give my flowers to Sean, even though I don't know if he's still on the show or not, to Evan, and to Ziggy. Ziggy, put a goddamn round of applause, man, for yourselves.
If y'all got sounds that y'all want me to add to this soundboard, just let me know. because the soundboard about to go crazy next season.
Now, also, of course, I got to give some love to the true MVP of this channel, and that is my wife, Clarissa. Goddamn, where will my skits be?
I'm sorry, you said Clarissa. I just started my applause button.
Where would my skits be without her? She puts in so much hours to helping me out and making my content go to the next level. And where do my skits get 10 views or 1,000 views? Whether the Jono Barnes show gets like 30 views, and that's how many people we would have in the chat at the beginning of the season when we first started, to whether we would get 130 plus like we had today. My wife is always there to help me out with whatever crazy ass shenanigans or idea I have. She probably done fell asleep because we went over 2 hours and 30 minutes right now, so I don't even know if she's still watching, but shout out to her. She is the true MVP of this channel. I also want to give some love, man. Behind the scenes, my family, my mom, my dad, my brother and sister, they do a lot for me to help make this show possible and help make my content crazy. My dad is always yelling at me saying I'm using too many bad words and whatnot. I think he wants me to be like the most PG-13 of channels ever, but God damn it, I love him. And God damn it, he has to understand this shit more than a game. But shout out to my family, man. Shout out to the whole crew that we have here at the Jono Barnes show, the cousins that y'all don't know about. Like Brad came on the show at one point this year. Y'all might get to know more of the cousins and more of who I consider my brothers as the show continues to grow. I appreciate you guys. Now, what I really want to do is shout out some of the loyal fans, because I see some right now, and I want to do it, but goddamn, I'm gonna feel so bad because I know I'm gonna leave somebody out. But like I see right now, Jerry, I see Slim South, I see my dog Devin, I see my girl Dana, I see my girl Pammy Whammy, I see my girl Sandra, Mikey, Kyle, just James, not James, but just James, Sam from the West Bank, my girl Cheryl. Man, you see this when I get into this thing, Devin the dude. They got 2 Devins that I rock with. They got so many people, man, that is on this show every single week. And again, y'all, we are over the 2 hour and 30 mark, and people are still watching. That's love, man. That's love. J-Rock, you too. That's love, man. Brute Saint, everybody, man. The fish reminds me of her. Y'all remember him? Like, everybody. I appreciate y'all, because a lot of y'all were here from day one. When I was getting only 50 views on my fucking goddamn videos, man. When I was doing live streams, and I decided to have 12 people. I would text Evan and Ziggy. I'd be like, yo, we got 12 people. How awesome is that? Mm-hmm. And now, man, over 130 people. That's love, man. That's because of y'all. Y'all rock with us. Y'all know how unique and crazy of a show that we do, and y'all still rock with us, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm sorry if I forgot some names, man, because there's a whole list, and I know I'm gonna look back and I'm like, God damn, I can't believe I didn't say this person names and that. But I hope y'all know from the bottom of my heart, man, I love each and every one of you guys, man. I might even start like, come on now, Jono Barnes has a show where he's getting over 100 goddamn people. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. I got to start getting some sponsors, man. I'm doing better numbers with shows that have sponsors. I got to start getting some sponsors because we are building something here, folks. We are building something here, and you guys were the day ones. You guys were here to watch us lay down the foundation of the Jono Barnes show. And I have wild dreams. Like I said, I'm not Mickey Loomis. I'm not Dennis Allen. I want my show to continue to grow and thrive. I hope there's a day, man, where I have over 1,000 people in the chat. I hope there's a day I love you all to death, man, where I can't keep up with the goddamn comments because we're getting the comments every goddamn second. We're getting the comments. Now, other fan bases of the NFL teams, of the NBA teams, of all the teams come and give us their thoughts. Talk shit, I don't care. We welcome that. We're an open book on the Jono Barnes show. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I hope you guys know how much we love you guys, man. We thank you guys. You guys have made this so goddamn fun for us. I hope that you guys know every time that you guys invest in our show, we are going to invest right the fuck back. Excuse my language, man, but I'm just so emotional. We are going to invest right back to continue to make this show go to places that aren't even imaginable. We're going to do it for you guys because you guys have let us know that this shit more than a game. I love you guys. I thank you guys. Ziggy, do you have anything to say, man?
No, I can't follow that, man. It's been awesome. I appreciate you allowing me to be a part of the journey and the ride, and I'm here for the long haul, man. We got Evan back on. There you go.
Evan, do you have any final words for, which is technically, I mean, we're going to still be doing the show, but the season-ending show of the 2023 season?
Oh, man, all that I want to say, Jono, I mean, this is your dream, man. I'm happy that you've been doing this. You've been consistent with this. I'm glad that you have a fan base that loves your skits, loves everything that you do, because I am not a fan of your skits, as you know. Think they're terrible. But everybody loves it, man, and I love you, man. You know, you're my bro, and I'll do anything to support your dream, man. So thank you for even allowing me to be on the show. Thank you for allowing me to represent the real team of the NFL, and, you know, just appreciate you, man.
I hope y'all know that we will be on this show whenever the Cowboys get eliminated so we can dance on Evan's grave. But we thank you guys. Hey, man, just one last time before, so we can make sure that this culture is still right. Leave this shit more than the game in the chat before we wrap up, man. And thank you guys for making the season-ending 2023 season of the Jono Barnes Show record numbers, man. We appreciate and we love you guys. We're not going anywhere, guys. We are not going anywhere. We're going to continue to be here. We're going to continue to give you guys the skits, the hilarious skits, Evan. We're going to continue to be here to talk about the Saints. We're going to talk more about the Pelicans. We're going to talk about life. Shit, we might do some goddamn episodes throughout the offseason when things are real slow. Maybe we'll talk about trending topics or something. Maybe we'll talk about, I don't know, Ziggy, maybe we'll turn this show into the Let's Hash It Out show. We'll hash out relationship advice. we'll see, right? We're going to be here, though. Because it warms my heart, man, to see that not only do y'all rock with me, but like I'm getting voicemails where people are leaving comments to Ziggy, leaving comments to Evan. I can't even do a reaction video anymore without somebody taking a shot at Ziggy in the comments. I'm like, God damn, it's almost like Ziggy channel now. Like, you guys have built up your own, I'm not going to say fan base. I got the word fan for 3 little regular ass people like us. Sounds crazy to me. But you guys have built up your own following, and I rocks with that. And I hope that you guys continue to enjoy the shenanigans that we bring. Remember, this channel is a sports entertainment channel. It's not just sports. There's a lot of great sports shows out there. We're not trying to be like every other show. We're trying to do something different. We're trying to give you guys sports and entertainment. We're trying to make you guys emotional. We're trying to make you guys laugh. We're trying to make you guys mad. We're trying to just get you guys for 2 hours out your day. Tonight it was 3 hours. Forget about your troubles of the world and come rock with us. And hopefully you guys enjoy the skits that come along with it. So we thank you guys. We love you guys. And always and forever remember. Well, hold on. First of all, I mean, it's the offseason. So, guys, here's a contract for the offseason. Will you guys come back on the show this offseason? Ziggy and Evan.
I would be here. Yes.
I think he was trying to say when the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, but even he was like, I know that shit ain't happening. What about you, Ziggy?
But yeah, I'm gonna be here, bro. My camera malfunctioned, but I'm still here though.
Your camera saying y'all niggas are talking too much. Y'all gotta wrap it up. We're about to wrap it up. We thank you guys. We love you guys. Always and forever remember, and I mean this, always and forever remember, this shit more than a stream. We'll see you guys for the 2024 offseason.
Fuck the Falcons.
Fuck the Falcons.
Holding on your rope, got me 10 feet off the ground. And I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound. You tell me that you need me, then you go and cut me down. But wait, you tell me that you're sorry, didn't think I'd turn around. You say that it's too late to apologize. It's too late. I said it's too late to apologize. It's too late.
This shit more than a game.